can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Big D Energy.
Big D.
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule. T-Foss, Harry Foster in the house.
Everybody's on fire around here, bro.
Anson surely is. He came in.
Well, he got y'all fired up and everything.
I was just sitting here chilling, Terry. I'm just trying to,
I know,
enjoy my time, enjoy my little break between shows.
You and him are talking, and he's bitching at me because he said, I agree with you. I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting there silent in silence. Hey, you agree with him?
Yeah. He's really mad about JB Bickerstaff. I say that. Yeah.
Fire's ass.
Calling for his head.
Yeah.
Spencer Raxter in the building.
Hello.
How was Sault Ste.
Marie?
Sault Ste.
Looked
Marie
electric.
was awesome. It was so much fun. Shout out to everybody at Black Rock. Shout out to everybody at Kuwaitan Casino. Shout out to Coach Damon Witten of the Lake Superior State Lakers. He came on and he interviewed and he gave us all jerseys.
Nice.
I saw that. That was cool.
I think we're going to go back and I'm going to drop the puck at one of their games this year.
Look at this man,
That'll
man.
be
Now,
sweet.
did you get a look at the Sulaks?
We did not. We,
man.
We did mushrooms and we walked around the casino. It was pretty
Okay.
awesome. Yeah.
We did.
Pretty much the same thing.
But
There you
was
go.
a lot of
Is
fun.
there still snow on the ground up there?
There was still snow on the ground.
Well, there will be till July.
Yeah, and the flooding was pretty bad. So shout out to everybody who made it out. It was insane the amount of people that showed up. Obviously, the vast majority of them were for Darren McCarty, but
Right.
there was still some of them there for us. So that was really cool too. And shout out to everybody at the casino, everybody in the town that showed up and supported. It was very cool.
Spenny, you ever see a guy work a room like Darren McCarty?
No, never.
Seriously.
It's
every
like
time.
elite.
It's
Every
poetry
time.
in motion.
Yeah.
It really is. Like,
He knows what he's doing.
He signed a lady's amputated leg, like prosthetic leg.
prosthetic legs. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know. Like that's
D-Mac
that's
is the
it.
man.
He
Shout
knows
out.
how to pump mitts, man.
Yes.
Yes, he does. KG in the building.
What's up?
I thought you were going to call in sick today. Take a holiday.
I thought about it because the way you trolled me over the weekend, and Terry talked about something. I was like, "Oh, you gonna, you gonna bust my balls today?" He was like, I would never do
once
that.
Again, I was completely silent here, and everybody's saying I said all this shit about it. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything to you.
The only reason I assume that is because Neil put you in a text this weekend. He said, me and Terry have some questions for you on Monday, KG.
We do.
Yeah, and I know what it's about, and I told him holiday. I texted back holiday with the peace sign emoji. So I started not to show up, but the good brother in me decided to come help the boy
You're
out.
a good man.
So I'm gonna let you get your
know
shit
what?
off. It's spring, bro. I have no stock in this game, so I'm gonna let you get your shit off. That's fine.
I got a feeling the Howell Highlanders are going to play into today's show.
They may or they may
What
not.
an assumption, Terry.
Ironically enough, I did softball for ESPN Plus on Friday.
Yeah.
And one of the players in the game went to Howell High School. Was a
Hey,
Howell
shout
Highlander.
out. Shout out to White Hood.
Yeah, I should have. I should have timestamped it. And we should have pulled it.
Got the footage.
Yeah, I should have timestamped it. And we should have pulled it. I'll do that next time.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
will for
Howell
sure.
Highlanders is imprinted in my brain because of y'all, too. I appreciate y'all.
Jared-
I will never forget that high school because of y'all.
Jared in the building today. What's good, Jared? You all right, man? How you holding up?
Great. I didn't get to do shrooms this weekend.
Yeah.
But,
It's always next week.
but I
Yeah.
true. I
I
did
mean,
get the,
It's 420.
the first, what is it? The first lawn mow of the season in.
Nice.
I did it as well.
There we go.
Electric
Yep.
Electric?
time.
Yeah,
I have
my-
an electric lawnmower too.
My lawn service came by this weekend. I'm
Ooh,
pretty
big-
sure.
You know what? Seriously, I'm not trolling, but I missed the Michigan spring game. How many passes?
So did Bryce Underwood.
They gonna get it off.
I
man.
want
Let
to
'em have
know, seriously, how many passes did Bryce Underwood throw on during the spring game?
Well, ironically enough, I
Yeah,
believe
I
he
know.
had 9
He
passing
did
attempts.
have
Wow,
One for every
okay.
touchdown he had in the regular
In
season.
one quarter of a scrimmage game, yes, he had 9 passing attempts. So
and how
okay.
many passing attempts did he have against the Howell Highlanders?
He had 9.
the
The
bit
magic
that never
9.
dies, boy.
How many passes did he complete?
That would be 3, Terry.
Damn, that's not good.
We'll get there.
This bit is like a zombie, man. It just won't die.
Yeah,
This
and who
motherfucker just
who
won't
keeps
die.
contributing to it?
Once again, during the season, you can get your shit off. If it continues, you get shit off. We talking about spring, bro.
We're
talking
gonna
about
get there.
spring.
We're gonna get there later on in the show. We're
not
gonna
the
get there.
fall. We talk about spring.
We're gonna
right
get
now.
there.
Come on.
I sent some stuff to Spenny in the Slack. So
I'm sure you
we'll,
did.
You know,
I know you was well prepped for this show today. I know you were.
Well, because I got some questions to the
Okay.
responses,
All
and we
right.
will get there. Jump into the Woodward Sports chat thread. If you want to skip the line, you can use the super chat. Obviously, it's going to be some heavy Piston stuff in there. Soccer night in Detroit. We can't lose to a team owned by a bunch of billionaire cretins from Van Rapids. We're better than this. F Orlando, F Van Rapids, F the DeVos family. Let's go Pistons.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It's personal out here, man.
Yeah, well, you know they adopted the moniker Orlando versus everybody, so you know.
No, that's stealing.
They're so oppressed down there in Orlando. So.
It is. It's tough. It's tough down there.
The mean streets.
If you want to skip the line, use the Super Chat. Soccer Night in Detroit in the Super Chat. May 5th, 1985. 41 years since the Pistons last won a playoff game in downtown Detroit. That needs to change on Wednesday. Soccer Night in Detroit, I'm going down there on Wednesday. I'll get this all fixed.
Thank you.
All right?
better.
I'll hold court with Trajan and JB, and I'll get it handled. All right?
All right.
Okay. So
hold
Everything's
you to
settled.
that.
Freddie Felt 313 in the Super Chat. Happy 420 to those that celebrate. P.S. I'm hungry.
Dang.
Oh, I wonder why.
I wonder why.
But yeah, we are gonna get into all that. There is no doubt about it. Woodward Sports Chat thread, jump into there. I think it was DNC ENT. Yes, Brock Lesnar is a combat sports legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put the gloves down. Like that was for real, right? Like
Yeah,
he's retired.
from professional wrestling.
So that's it.
Yep.
Yeah. He's for sure one of the
Man, what?
one of the greats.
He went to UFC and dominated, bro.
Yeah,
The wars he had with Cain Velasquez. and all that
dominated
shit.
college wrestling,
Yeah,
UFC.
like he was the real deal. Played in the NFL, wasn't successful, but he played. So
But
Yeah.
we all get old.
Detroit Arrow. He was garbage in the UFC. Just laid on people, elbowed them in the head till the ref stopped the
that's
fight.
all it takes
That's
when you're
right.
Brock fucking Lesnar. What are you talking about? He was a heavyweight champion, bro.
Adese 411. See, the people are talking about it. Adese 411. Breaking news: the starting QB at Michigan is Tommy Carr. Can you confirm that, KG?
I cannot confirm that,
Okay, I didn't know.
and it's probably not true. So
Okay,
What if it
probably
is?
not
Terry,
true.
can I ask you why am I the bad guy? I didn't go 3 for 9.
You did not. But and once again, we go back to the Michigan agenda. You're not supposed to mention that he went 3 for 9. Because you mentioned it,
I'm a bad guy.
you're a bad guy. And we chuckled a little bit. We brought up the Howell Highlanders. So
Chuckle's a great. I want to see Chuckle come back. That's a great word.
Yeah, y'all make me chuckle every fucking day. Man.
you know there used to be a clown named Chuckles the Clown. I like it. It's a cute name, Chuckles.
It is. Nikki Dude, yes, this is also true. Welcome to NFL Draft Week. I decided this. I didn't run this by anybody here at the show because I decided it walking from my car into the studio. I'm going to do an NFL Draft 4 down every day.
Let's go.
Yep, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Just NFL stuff.
All right.
We'll get to it. The Lion stuff will
Love to
carry
hear
its own
that.
thing.
Me and Trav love to hear that.
What's that?
Instant clips.
Yeah.
You
Draft
know
stuff,
what?
yeah.
You know what I want? I want to see your faces when Brad Holmes does not take an offensive tackle in the first 2
Terry,
rounds.
you don't put those demons on me. You don't put those demons on me, Terry.
Are we approaching the draft like? It seems like there's like a nervous energy about the draft
Of course
this year
it
with the
is.
fan
I mean,
base.
This is the most important draft in his tenure.
I think because, like, the right pick can't fix you. Like, it can help, and it'll probably solidify you in the playoffs.
There's no savior.
But the wrong pick could really fuck you.
It's basically like an offensive lineman of
Yeah.
drafts.
It is. But I expect Brad to be. Brad's going to do what Brad does. So I'm not too worried about it. Because there's going to be a lot of offensive linemen available.
Yes.
And if none of them are good, we're going to get a really good defensive player. So,
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm glad you're
Really,
optimistic.
just again for the record, I would really like to have that 14th pick.
I would too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that, beat the Bears.
But Spenny, okay, yeah,
Oh,
you were
Ben Johnson. Hey, listen.
you weren't here on Friday, and I
Yeah.
brought it up.
Yeah.
And I implicated you and me because we were both on bullshit.
We
about it.
wanted it. Yeah.
And you admit like I do, we were on bullshit. Then.
Oh, yeah. for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
I mean, like, when
It's
I
all right, your
when I
pride
see
got in the way.
when I
It's
see
okay.
Monroe Freeling falling to 13, 14, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, at least we beat Ben Johnson. Fuck.
Yeah, you really taught Ben Johnson a lesson. You knocked him right out the fucking playoffs.
You're telling me one win against Ben Johnson means the difference between Monroe Freeling or Blake Miller? Yeah.
I get it.
Man.
And we were there pumping our fist about acting like
What?
idiots. Yeah.
It's okay to be a fan.
We were idiots.
We were.
No,
So-
it's not okay to be a fan.
I will
It's
give
serious.
Microwave Nick all the credit in the world. He stood 10 toes down the entire time. He's like, I don't want to win this fucking game.
See, you
what
see
are we
how
talking about?
you see how different. Like, you have Nick being the logical one,
Yep.
and me being the illogical
Yep.
one. Like you see what NFL football does to you, Terry?
You know what? I just talked to my sources. Ben Johnson threw the game to screw you
So we
guys.
never works big. Yeah.
Fair enough, guys. Fair enough. Danny G, I didn't realize Wagner was out that long for them. They might be the best 8 seed ever, LMAO. They had I forget the number, literally 7-8 games with their starting lineup this year, Orlando. And they're all healthy now.
Yeah.
But, okay,
Send Javante out there.
we're going to get into all of
They
it.
did it to us. We can do it to them
Yeah.
at least once.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get into
Can
it.
I
It's
push
a lot
back
to
on
dive
this
into.
Orlando best team 8 seed ever? You know what? You're not supposed to win a game where you don't pass the ball. Did you see the Pistons bullshit ball
I mean,
movement?
Terry, it's hard to have
Compare-
assists when nobody's hitting shots. Literally no one. So, I mean,
Okay,
it's
but
kinda
you
tough.
still are to pass
Swing
the ball. Orlando's ball movement was so superior to the Pistons. There's no way Orlando's going to lose that game.
Woodward Sports Chat, Travis, I was happy with that win. I didn't rot at Soldier Field in 20-degree weather for nothing.
That's true.
Yes, you did, Travis. You rotted in 20-degree weather to have 3 picks, lower draft pick. That's what you did.
Travis's boots on the ground.
Is it worth? Hey, Travis, is it worth it? If you don't get Monroe Freeling, is it worth it?
No.
What did it cost? Everything.
Even
They haven't. They didn't
it
meet
wasn't
with
worth
him
it
anyways.
anyway.
Yes.
They didn't meet with Monroe Freeling anyways.
I mean,
so
it-
they're
it
probably
should have
not
been.
gonna draft
It
We
him.
don't
was
know
like
what
a
these guys are
preseason
gonna
game.
be.
It didn't mean the thing. But y'all jumping up and down. Oh, beat Ben Johnson.
Terry,
Ben
I want
Johnson's
my
like,
team to
fuck
win,
y'all.
man.
Huh?
I want my team to win. Sue me.
Well, I know,
Once
but
again, it's
Ben-
okay to be
but
a fan,
You
y'all.
were trying. No, it wasn't so much your team winning. You were trying to get at Ben Johnson. You didn't knock him out the playoffs.
It's true.
He probably didn't lose any sleep over that.
It's probably true.
And
I
the
don't know, he's a
Lions are going to
sicko.
get
He might be
screwed in
real
the
pissed.
draft. So he got you.
Woodward Sports Chat thread. The Wed Magazine in the chat. Wanting to lose, and especially wanting to lose to a rival, is weird energy. Draft pick notwithstanding. No, well, that you can't. They
Yeah,
are
it's-
linked.
It's not notwithstanding.
Yeah,
it's withstanding.
Yeah, it is absolutely withstanding. Like, they're connected. Win, fall back.
Hey.
Lose, move up.
I'd do it all again.
Or
I would not.
I would do it all.
I would
again.
not. I
or
apologize.
how about this? Win, get into the playoffs. Win, keep your rival out of the playoffs. That would mean something.
That
Did
would
none
mean
of that.
something.
None of that happened.
But
No,
we
but y'all
won,
got y'all
Terry.
4th place schedule y'all was complaining about, so
I was
you can't
happy
have
about
it
that.
all, bro. You can't get it all. Goddamn. Can't have your cake and eat it too.
That I was happy about.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't waver on that.
It
Okay,
it better
Even
work
though-
too.
let's get into this Pistons magic thing.
The Giants might be crazy next year.
New York teams control 25% of the first 16 picks in the draft.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence got his money, by the way. Somebody came at me on Twitter,
Yeah.
and they were like, once the trade got made, well, Neil, you told me it was about getting more money. And he did.
Yeah, you did.
$27 million more.
Yeah.
To be the new Trey Hendrickson. No help. You'll be great over there, but no help whatsoever. So.
Hey, it's true. What the fuck are the Bengals doing?
Man, they are retarded, bro. I'm convinced they. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to say that on there.
Dude, like,
but it's such a hard. It was the hard R. I don't care. I'm bringing it back, bro. It's 2026. Y'all got to get over yourselves. You
Hey, I'm
fucking
here
kids,
for it.
man.
We say it on heavyweight.
okay,
grown
let's
as hell,
please
man.
take the break. Let's talk about Ben Johnson Law, everybody.
No, I'm gonna get mine.
Someone
you talking about Bryce? I'm gonna get mine. I'm leaving here with something. if I gotta crash the show to do it, I'm gonna leave here with something.
Officer Gutierrez, why don't you pull up?
Book him, Gutierrez.
Yeah, book him, Gutierrez. Hey, but if he does, call Ben Johnson. All right. Anyway, though, whatever your justice means to you, settlement, verdict, whatever it is, the insurance company, whoever you're going up against, they want to make sure you don't get your justice. Get the fighter on your side. Get Ben Johnson Law. Losing, not an option. You need tough, tenacious trial lawyers. Get the fighter. Get Ben Johnson Law.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Shout out to my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan and the Massage Chair House in West Bloomfield. Listen, we're going to be there for night 1 of the draft, so make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys smash that like button and go over to the Wellness Doc, Dr. Eric Duncan, on YouTube and give him a subscribe on us. Scan that QR code to check out his channel, Dr. Eric Duncan and the Wellness Doc. We will be at the Massage Chair House for day 1 of the NFL Draft. Breaking it down, Scott Bischoff, Neil Rule, Sean Baligian on the mic. There's going to be the rest of us in the massage chairs in the background. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys tune in. It's Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills.
All right, we're off and running here. Big D Energy, Neil Rule, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread.
Can I bring up something that's really sad?
Yeah.
You make fun of poor little KG and
When?
Bryce Underwood. Yeah, you just did. Stop it.
How?
Now, he can't get back at you until Oakland gets a football team and y'all lose to
The Howell Highlanders?
no,
To Detroit Mercy.
no, not
There it is, KG.
no, they lose to Lawrence Tech.
Oh.
Then you'll get them back.
Shout out Brendan, man.
Lawrence Tech wanted
LTU.
me so I was a 5-star recruit for
For
Lawrence
Lawrence
Tech
Tech.
because the MEP scores I got back in like elementary school on my science and math, they were sending me like come to Lawrence Tech stuff since I was in like 3rd grade.
Man.
They they wanted to
I
send me
didn't
tests.
know
was
you
like,
played. Hey, Spin, I didn't know you played girls field hockey.
hey, you should see me out there, Terry. I'm a monster. But yeah, no, I was like a 12-year-old prodigy that Nick Saban's trying to grab for Lawrence Tech.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, that
I
is
remember
awesome.
I got
Thank
my
you,
first
Terry, for being
recruitment
fair.
letter in like
Yes.
3rd grade.
That's me.
That's pretty dope. All right, everybody, jump into that chat. Really, Mr. Biggs in the super chat. I didn't know Jalen Durham was a magician. Watch me disappear.
Hi.
So, okay,
He definitely disappeared.
yeah, let's
did,
let's
for
get
sure.
into it.
It's a lot of layers.
Duncan Grant, top 5 sports, state college plus pros. States college plus pros.
Top 5 sports, I think he's saying.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's. I don't like that one.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
doesn't
yeah.
great. Yeah, we know within the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
Either it grabs you or it doesn't. Top 5 Darren's coming. We're going to make a trek
Top 5
around
Darren's,
the show.
yeah.
Yep, we're going to make a trek around the show. All right, Terry, what'd you see yesterday, man?
I saw, and I mentioned this before, I saw a team without ball movement, and I saw another team with great ball movement. And that's why the Pistons' defense was so inferior. I mean, Orlando got into the paint. They got open shots. They moved that on the perimeter. They looked like the Golden State Warriors yesterday. The Pistons look like Cade or other people trying to penetrate, getting in trouble, and throwing something in the corner and missing 3-pointers.
It was pretty ugly watching that offense break down. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I saw the ball handler, whether it be Cade or Asar or Danis, get into the lane and just not know what to do and just panic throw it and miss Duran by 2 feet or miss somebody in the corner by 3 feet and they got to reset. It looked like they were just getting downhill and not adjusting and not driving with a purpose. And that's where the offense really slowed down in my mind. Obviously, we know that this team's not going to light it up from outside, right? We know that this team's not going to shoot 60% from 3, but you have to get good shots at least, and they have to be in rhythm if you want a chance for them to hit. They can't be resetting because the ball's all the way over here.
All right.
I thought they got bullied in the paint on both sides sides of the ball.
You ain't think that's what actually happened. They had a 20-point advantage in points in the paint, and that's a non-negotiable for Pistons basketball in 2020.
Well, here's the deal for the I'm really scared of Charlotte crowd. Did you see what they did to Charlotte? Destroyed them in the exact same fashion. This is why I told you, You don't want to be messing with Paolo Banchero and Wagner healthy. Like, their strength is their front court.
Yeah.
And they're one of the few teams in the league where when you look at the sum of the parts of what the Pistons do in the front court, because you can mix Tobias into there as well, because he'll score in the post and things like that.
Not last.
It's one of the few teams that has a better front court than the Pistons do.
Yeah.
Like, for real. And what they were able to do, what I didn't really understand was how the ball ended up in Jenkins' hands for like 10 seconds of the clock, 12 seconds of the clock.
Yeah, it was a lot
like,
of that.
But basically, Terry, what Orlando did defensively was play the NBA equivalent of the pack-in 2-3 zone. Mm-hmm. And they said, we don't respect anything that you're going to do
On the perimeter.
And we will handle you in the paint. And, like, look, Cade was able to turn it downhill a couple, and when he did, he got buckets. Like, you saw it when Cade got downhill. It was an easy lane. It was easy running, but it was difficult. It was difficult for him to do it, and just the basketball stuff on it, Terry, was incredible to me. It was, man, because you saw the physicality. I'm not saying like Orlando's, dominant. They're over under on their win total this year coming into the year. I think was 52.
Yeah.
Like,
they're a better team than their stats indicate.
They're not an 8 seed.
No.
They are when they're not healthy. But just magically, get into playoff time, they're healthy. And here they are. And
But
they're
so
a problem.
are the Pistons, so no excuse. You were number
No,
one seed.
no, yeah, no
a
doubt.
lot of people trying to use the rest excuse as a bailout, and I'm just not here for it. Like, I get it. It does play a small role into everything, but everybody else that had rest didn't have a problem with their playoff games.
No, they not only didn't have a problem, they just thumped people.
Yeah.
Everybody else thumped them. Double-digit wins. Now I want to do critical acting. This is the Pistons when they got into the lane. Ready? Dribble, dribble. And this is Orlando when they got into the lane. Get out my way, bitch. What you gonna do about it? Your mama.
I love
was the
critical
difference?
acting.
A performance by
Yeah,
Terrence Foster.
it was.
Performance.
He's not wrong. The Pistons, and that's where Asar and Jalen Duren, they need to not play like bitches. Like, you're not going to unclog the paint. That's going to be there's going to be 3 guys in the paint all the time. You guys are big enough, strong enough, and athletic enough to go over them a couple times. And you know what will help your shooters? If you fucking shit on somebody's head, it'll get everybody hype. It'll get the offense going more. It'll get you more active. They looked hesitant. They looked scared, and they got bitched. I don't care about how many people are in the paint. Jalen Duren is one of the most physical presences in the NBA. I don't care if Wendell Carter and Paolo Banchero he was getting bitched by Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs.
That was tough.
You can't tell me, oh, he's too physical. They're too much. No. You've been the best physical presence on this team all year. He was scared last night. You got to be better. I expect him to be better.
Jalen Suggs is a little fellow.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike Willett in the super chat. Lake Superior State Lakers coach Witten had some kneel tone with Justin.
He did.
And had to read numbers to him from a screen about national championships.
Oh,
He did.
shit.
He
For
did.
real?
Yeah.
I gotta watch.
Yeah, it was hype.
I do too.
Oh, man.
Really, Mr. Biggs, 11 straight home losses is egregious. See, like, I know that's getting a lot of run, but when you kind of recreate it, like the stages where they were when that was, like, think about it. It was the end of an empire. Mm-hmm. It was the kind of I don't want to say like the playoff run they had against the Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, it was Giannis in the prime, and you scraped in as an 8 seed.
Come
like,
on.
you weren't winning
And
any of
then
those
you
games.
were slaughter for LeBron in that playoff series.
Right.
Like,
Like,
come on. LeBron in Cleveland. Like, come on.
at the
But
end.
at the end, you won 60 games and still lost at home.
Oh, that is true, Terry.
to
You
be
didn't have a
rude.
lead in that game either.
Never
Not
had the
one
lead, yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there. We're getting to the people here. Woodward Sports chat thread. Wheezy D, he's going to bully him with no post moves. Time to learn ball.
Wheezy D also said y'all wanted Ivy gone for this.
Yeah.
Shout out Wheezy, man. That's my guy.
What was he going to do?
And I see you
Frank?
getting after me with the Dan Ash Jenkins again, and just we got to relax a little bit, man. But I respect your opinion.
Yeah.
And here, I hate to bring this old shit up, but one game.
Yeah.
I, old enough to remember the Pistons playing the Orlando Magic in the playoffs. Pistons got down 3-0. 3-1. Sorry, it's 3-1. Tracy McGrady, their star player, choked.
After saying it was going to feel good to be in the second round of the
Right,
playoffs.
yeah. And the Pistons came back and won.
Woodward Sports chat thread.
What channel is the Tigers game on?
I don't know. We had to figure it out.
Oh, yeah, Tigers are
11,
playing.
Yeah, they're playing right now.
Tigers are playing right now. They're doing the Boston Marathon game. They're in the second inning. There is no score.
Yeah. Heard Dangler is DHing today. That's interesting.
Colt Keith at first.
It's on the Illich Network or whatever, Detroit Sportsnet.
IllichHoldingsBook.com.
And I'm sure Spencer Torkelson is batting cleanup tonight.
He is on the bench, Terry.
Yes. Or that.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Blimpy, the Celtics got it made. They're playing the Sixers. Somebody else in the chat said that Orlando is a far better team than the 76ers, which they are, and they're together. But but this is who you're playing. Like, it is. Again, like,
and they're beatable.
Yeah,
like they were supposed to lose that game by 20+ points last night. The way that they just came out, not like a daisical, but just with no energy, no life. They were able to keep it within single digits for most of the game. If you were able to put 2 to 3 offensive possessions together, this game looks a little different. If you get anybody else to go along with Cade Cunningham, this game probably looks a little bit different, but you just couldn't get it done.
Okay, but the bottom line is you didn't.
No, absolutely.
You didn't get anybody else, and no one else was capable of doing that. Yesterday.
Yeah.
We'll see about Wednesday.
Shad 216, Luke Kennard and Killian Hayes would have had the Pistons up by 26 in the fourth quarter, and they would have been up 50 with Ivy.
Yeah.
What would he have done?
Prayed. Hey.
Prayed that the
I
shot
said,
wouldn't
I
go
said
in?
the Pistons should go get Luke Kennard, and people called me a madman.
Yeah. It's a lot of people you could have had at the trade deadline. But I'm just not the time for that.
All right, it is the time to talk about Planet Fitness, though, everybody. Planet Fitness, we're live from the Planet Fitness studios. I'll be rolling out to Planet Fitness after the show today, as a matter of fact. The Monday Long Run Day. So that's what we got going on. And you can do that there, because they have an army. There's more treadmills than anywhere else in America at a Planet Fitness gym. But you can do whatever you need to get done. They have the cardio areas, the stretch areas, tons of weights. Everything is out there for you. You get in, you get your stuff done, and you go on about your day. Go to planetfitness.com. Black Card membership still just $24.99 a month. I've been a member there going on 4 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. I just won't, everybody. Planet Fitness. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
And what about Thrive, Jared?
Most people think energy comes in a 16-ounce can full of sugar and neon-colored liquid, but you know better. It's time to upgrade your game with Thrive energy pouches. This isn't your daddy's dip. It's a tobacco-free, nicotine-free, mental powerhouse packing 300 milligrams of clean, smart caffeine, including alpha-GPC and L-theanine. I think I'm pronouncing that right, theanine.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, I got high meat scores too.
There you go.
No jitters, no sugar crash, and zero bloating. Grab wintergreen, peach, peppermint, or cinnamon today. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit dipstop.com. Use promo code WSN for 15% off your entire order. Thrive, clean energy, zero distractions. They just effing work.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Look, everybody, there's regular sports bars, and then there's Art and Jake's. they're the GOAT sports bar. Let's just say it like that. 80 wall-to-wall TVs, 22 draft beers on tap, an elite menu, not just, hey, what sauce you want on your wings? Hey, here's the wings. No, they've got everything out there for you, everything you're looking for. Scan the QR code on the screen, download the app, be a part of the Art and Jake's fan club. Get rewarded for your time there at Art and Jake's. Follow them on their social medias at Art and Jake's and find a location near you. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor. We're back at it. Neil Rule, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, Jared here in the house. We'll talk to Detroit City FC head coach Danny Dicchio coming up at 12:30. Tigers in action. Now I know what it's like to be the heavyweights.
Yep.
First time ever.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know, the
Yeah,
Tigers.
11 o'clock game's weird.
Yeah, Boston Marathon Day. It's their little Patriots Day thing. Yeah. So
All
it's
that's well and good. Them jerseys is atrocious. I'm sorry, though.
With the yellow ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog. Fucking disgusting.
Yeah, you're the Red Sox. Why are you wearing yellow jerseys?
because it's built after the finish line of the Boston Marathon.
They do that more than once a year, though. They wore the yellow jerseys last week.
the City Connect jerseys, yeah. But that's the theme behind it.
All right, they suck.
It's just not a good looking.
Can I say that?
That's all.
Yeah,
No,
you can
but-
say that.
Am I
too.
No,
allowed?
because Terry.
Oh, Neil's going to defend some
I
bullshit.
am, Terry, and here's why.
Let me hear this.
Here's why. I feel bad that I like them. I feel bad because they don't make sense. Obviously, like on surface, they
On
don't make
surface,
sense.
yes.
But then you get the story behind the City Connect. We do the same thing with the D313 thing that's modeled after the Woodward street sign, right?
Yeah.
We do it, and we think it's cool as hell, don't we?
Terry
Is it
doesn't
yellow?
like those either.
Is it yellow?
It's electric blue
I don't say electric blue.
Right. Come on now.
and black,
I would say it's black. And
But it's not yellow, is it?
and there's tire treads all over the jersey.
they're
I like
cooler.
the tire treads.
They are. Yeah, it's better looking.
So, but the moral of the story is, Terry, like, I shouldn't like it, and it's dumb. But for some reason, I like it. I don't know why. You guys like all your little bullshit stuff. I'm allowed. Give me this, all right?
All right, ask me about the piston teal.
What do you think about the Piston teal?
Fucking hate it. Wish they never brought it.
I hate
And the
y'all.
stupid horse's head.
Come on, stall him out, KG.
That
Come
was
on.
the best logo in our history. We just sucked during that time.
Are you kidding?
That's why people hated it. Is because we
All
sucked,
right,
Terry.
a horse's head
Yes.
with tailpipes.
What is a piston, Terry? A horse.
No, it's not a horse.
Well, it can also be
has
an automotive part, but I'm just saying,
horsepower.
like-
But you know what? Sometimes you shouldn't try to duplicate what your team is.
Oh, because a
Because
big
it stinks.
basketball with Detroit basketball in the middle of it is so great, though.
It's better than a horse
I don't know. It's
with
kind of boring.
tailpipes,
Yeah, big circle, Detroit basketball.
and it
Yeah,
was
I'm all
teal.
for
That was a horse shit.
that. The teal is good.
Woodward Sports
Terrible.
chat thread.
It's just a bad
Mr. Burns. Magic are very hit or miss. It's possible they fall off the cliff offensively on Wednesday, but it's also possible that this Magic team flipped a switch in the Hornets blowout. See, here's the deal: is
I think
you got to put a SAR on Wagner, man. Like
yeah.
you do. It can't be Cade. It can't be.
No.
And it's not because Cade's a bad defender.
Yeah.
It's just that you have to put your guy, because you're going to do your big on Paolo. And like, I would like to see Beef Stew get a little more
I
tick
was just gonna say that. Yeah.
because he can fight that fight.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not going to win it every time, but
Nah.
he can fight that fight. It's just, for me, I would rather see Cade on a guard. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm spitballing
Like
here.
shutting down Jalen Suggs
Yeah,
or something like this.
bingo.
So that guy doesn't go for 19 on you or
Bingo.
whatever it is.
Because
Yeah.
Suggs is the one, like, we forget this. That in the end, that game was won by Orlando in the first quarter.
Of course, yeah.
It was, and Cade said as much. He's like, look, man, we came out, we didn't have the energy, and we were down, and like they had life, and we couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I
and
got
that's
Cade
it.
and JB audio too. If we want to get to JB on Duran and Cade on the series.
Yeah, I do want to hear what Cade had to say.
Yeah.
Do we have it now or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Hey, let's hear what Cade said.
Third quarter, first half you could understand, it's been a week, but how disappointing was the start of the second half?
Probably the same. Gotta be better. We'll be better. I'm still very excited about this series and where it's going to push this team to. So, it's a lot of things that we can learn from this game, and we'll move forward and be better.
Yeah, that's pretty much as expected. Yeah, standard stuff from Cade. But, it is kind of a shame, Terry, because lost in all this, like, Cade was great, like, offensively, and it was tough. It was always going to be tough, especially And look, here's why I'm worried. If you want to do the thing, why are you worried? Why are you not worried? Here's why I'm worried. They outshot Orlando from 3.
Yeah, it was a low bar. But
yeah, it was a very, very low bar.
31%. They both shot bad.
Yeah.
But they won. They won the battle.
Or Orlando will shoot the 3 better the rest of the series.
They're going to take a lot of volume as well.
Right. They will. So like that part kind of worries me a little bit. It worries me that we saw the strength of their team, the front court, be the strength of their team. Because and that's the whole beef stew thing.
Yeah.
Like you got to match. I think you got to do Duren with Stu. See, like the problem is, and this is just me talking. I'm not an NBA coach. Yeah. I would like to see Asar on Wagner more.
Yeah.
Anybody object? Like,
no, not at all. He needs a more defined role because I saw him a little bit of everywhere last night, but I do agree with you. He needs to be on.
Because playoffs are about what, Terry?
Matchups. Did I get that right?
You did.
Right.
100%.
So Isaiah Stewart played 19 minutes last night. You want to see him play more? You want to see 25 minutes?
I would like to see.
No, Jack, you fucking idiot.
Oh, Easy
Jack.
now.
Yep, it's bad Jack. We got a bad Jack sighting.
They had the runner from third in a situation, and he just threw the ball 10 feet left of a guy, and he scored. What the fuck?
Well,
it was those yellow uniforms.
You're not even wearing the yellow uniforms.
And we
wearing the home whites.
It's unfortunate because we used up all our runs yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fact.
So
you know we only get so many runs. A series.
We should have saved 2 of them.
It's all good. But no, so you want to see Beef Stew play more minutes, or
I want Paul Reed in there too. But that's the offense to the defense thing.
Yeah.
Right? I would like to see Paul Reed get a swing.
Were you mad at JB and like the rotations and the amount of players that he played?
Was I mad?
Yeah,
no.
My man's was here pissed off about it. Like, and I
Anson?
Yeah, some people do have that argument. They felt like JB and the rotations just were not crisp enough last night.
But I thought that's what everybody loved, right? We're deep. We're deep.
In the regular season, you got to shorten that rotation during the playoffs.
I'm like, bro, we've been saying it the whole time. In the playoffs, everything shrinks, including rotation. So what is the big deal now? Yeah, Maybe you can make an argument about who he played, but I thought he played the right people.
I was told that Paul Reed needs 15 minutes a game.
What's that, Spenny?
I was told Paul Reed needs 15 minutes a game.
I would like to see you around that 10-minute mark.
Yeah,
right?
in February.
I was gonna say, are we shortening the?
You know what I would do? I would shorten my guards, and I would shorten the guard rotation, and I'd expand the big rotation.
I don't know if you can afford that. I'm just saying.
You got to, man. Like that's what the matchup called. Like, but this is different.
I get that, but offensively, you have to keep up. I know we just defense, but you have to score at some point in the playoffs.
KG, they couldn't get 3 stops in a row.
I understand that, but they also couldn't have 3 offensive possessions.
But they only had 2 guys in double digits.
Yeah, like
I know that,
but there was Cade and no one else.
I know, but the game was still within reach. Like it was a tie game, 70-70 or whatever it was.
I'm not debating that. But I'm not debating that.
Orlando. Every time you got close, Orlando's like, oh, shit, it's time to make that move.
Tobias was getting abused off the
rim. Even when it was 70-70, I said Orlando's ahead in this game.
It looked like Tobias's like defensive strategy was to make Franz go right. And he was just going right and shitting on people. I was like, it's not working. No, like, what
it was
the
bad.
fuck?
No, I thought his defensive strategy was to make Franz go front and center and dunk on his ass and hang on him.
But I know confidently the Pistons can be better defensively. This is why I'm harping so much on the offense, because I don't know offensively, if they can.
They'll be better than that.
Yeah, well, of course. But you going to run into harder teams. Even if you get past the Magic, this is going to be a consistent problem with the Pistons throughout the playoffs.
And that's my other concern, Terry. Like Duncan Robinson was 3 for 6.
But he also was in foul trouble. He had 3 fouls early as hell.
But he was 3 for 6. Like some of the tangibles that you point to, like the Magic were under 30% from 3.
Yeah.
Duncan was 3 of 6 from 3. Like that, those are things that you want to happen, right?
And there are also intangibles you point to that you don't want to happen. Like KG said, you were outscored by 20 in the paint. Jalen Duren had under 10 points and under 10 rebounds and was minus 20 from the field. Like there are other things that you can work on that. If the shooting isn't going to be there every game, which it won't, you can't get bodied in the paint. You got to have your identity and be who you are.
Bigger picture thing is you can't be dicking around in the first round, because let's say the Pistons get out of this series in 6 or 7 games.
Which is
you've
what I called
already
6 innings.
lost the second series because I'm sure Cleveland's going to get out in 5. You need rest for the second series.
Yeah.
So this does not bode well for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, we kind of lost that lottery, like the whole 8 seed lottery. But again, okay, so what?
Yeah.
Like the
You're
only
the
way is
number 1
through.
seed.
Yeah,
Ain't
the
you
only way
healthy?
is through, man. Like you got to beat somebody good at some point, dude.
It's no
you
excuses,
just do.
man.
No, I'm with you, 1,000,000%. All right, let's take the break. Supreme Lending, everybody. Look, you guys already know Supreme Lending. Those are our guys here at Woodward Sports. Chad, Chris, and the gang. Look, I would say if you're thinking about getting in the housing market, like you're kicking the tires on it, why would you not talk to somebody about what the mortgage landscape looks like right now? They're not going to bite your head off or anything like that. Like, they're cool dudes. They'll talk to you about it. They'll let you know maybe there's something out there you could qualify for that you had no idea even existed. Chad and Chris, those are the guys. The numbers on the screen right there. And if you mention Woodward Sports, they'll give you up to $500 towards your appraisal costs. So a couple of you have already taken advantage of that. You guys move quickly. But if you're not looking to maybe move quickly, seek their counsel. I guess know what you're doing. Know how it's all set up, everybody. Supreme Lending, they are the move. Talk to Chad and Chris at Supreme Lending today.
And shout out to Matt Vierling with an absolute laser from center field to save a run.
Thank God.
Shout out.
So we like Matt Vierling again?
Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-0.
Or do we still hate him? Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. New rule here for Sun Cruiser. I was having some last night when I got home from coaching and watched the second half of the Pistons game, as a matter of fact.
I did as well.
I was on the lemonade one.
Yep.
And then I had a lemonade iced tea.
We had him at the watch party last night.
Yep.
You
Shout
see?
out.
There you go. Shout out. Absolutely. All year long, everybody. Word on the street is I may be getting out on the golf course on Thursday for the first time right after the show.
There you go.
Guess what?
Chair spinning. ...
Yeah, that. And, Sun Cruiser.
Cruisers will be
Sun Cruiser's cracking. We're about 80 hours away from the first pick of the NFL draft, by the way. But no, man, Sun Cruiser. It'll be great watching the draft. Spenny, will you have a Sun Cruiser with me at the draft party?
I will.
There you go, everybody. Real iced tea, real vodka, really good. Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions.
Jack Flaherty got up in the count 0-2. You got the bases loaded, 2 outs. Boston up 2-0. He's looking to get out of the jam, only allowing 2 runs, which I would take as a W. He gets the ground ball right at Colt. He fields it. Inning over.
So there you go.
2 runs. I'll take it. He was bases loaded with 1 out, so could have been a lot worse than that.
Neil Rule, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, Jared here in the house. The 49ers also, by the way, a little bit of breaking NFL news, signed an extension with Trent Williams. So he'll just never go away.
No, never.
So you're telling me we're not getting Trent Williams?
It doesn't appear to be the case. It does not.
I thought he was already here.
Did you see the video of Brad Holmes looking at Larry Borum like?
No. Do you have it?
I don't know if I can play it. I think it's from what's it called? Inside the Den.
Oh, is it really?
So I don't.
He was infatuated, huh?
He looks like he's seen his first set of titties.
Oh my God!
I could not believe the just pure joy and bliss in this man's face. Talking
keep
about
fucking around,
Larry June, dog. He is.
Larry gonna start. Y'all.
Terry's right.
Keep fucking around. Hey, but if that means we get a stud defensive player at 17, I'm cool with it. I can live. I'm just saying.
But with the
I know, it's a hard
49ers extending Trent Williams, they in the offseason, they signed Mike Evans, they signed Christian Kirk, they signed Dre Greenlaw. They re-signed their kicker, Eddie Pinheiro. Their defensive coordinator now is Raheem Morris.
It sounds like they love their own.
I mean, shit, they looking good.
It's
Is
like
what
here.
it sounds like.
That is true.
It might be a Super Bowl loading is what it sounds like.
So there's that out there. We'll have the draft 4-down coming up in just a little bit. Remember, too, the 49ers traded a 3rd and a 5th round pick to get Williams from Washington back in 2020. I had forgotten that.
Yeah.
So there it is. Williams got a 2-year, $50 million extension. I don't know what the guarantee. I haven't seen the guarantees. I could probably look it
Good
up.
for them, man.
And really quick, shout out to Buffalo, man. Shout out to the Buffalo Sabres. Taking care of business, winning that game. Those guys front rail, shirtless at the square.
The Buffalo version of Spenny.
That should have been me.
That should have been you. You know what? Since we're there, I was going to talk about the Tigers for a second.
Get it off.
But since we're there,
Get it off.
Terry, I'm not going to lie to you guys. After the Pistons game ended, we turned I was hanging out with a couple of fellas. We turned the Sabres game on, and I was actively rooting for Boston. I was because I didn't want to see that you just talked about, because I want them to be miserable too. I do. For real.
Well, they already live in Buffalo. They're miserable enough.
Yeah, like
I know, but then I started talking about well, it sucks here too.
rooting for
Like,
the Bruins. That's what we doing.
I was. I was. But it was pure hate watch of Buffalo because I can't have joy, so I didn't want them to have. All right, sue me. All right?
I get
sue
it.
me.
I get it. You're
All
not
right?
a perfect man. I get
No,
it.
I'm not. I have sin too. All right? I do.
know.
But it's just, Terry, I will say this, though, because I was thinking about this last night. I do believe that Steve Yzerman will get us that moment. I do. I 100% believe that in my heart.
Playoff win? I mean, I fucking hope so.
No, Spenny, calm the fuck down for a second, all right? Let me land the plane. All right. I believe that moment of what it is, right? Like that jubilation, people lining the streets, the plaza, who nobody has ever been to.
The Red Mile.
The Red Mile in the plaza. No,
Red Mile.
I do believe we are going to have that, Spenny. It's not just a playoff win. It's what the playoff win represents. You know what I mean? It's Buffalo, downtown, thousands of people down there, just tripping out, and they came back and they won, and everybody's going crazy, and people got the shirts off and all that stuff.
Fuck yeah, tarps off.
I want that so bad here, Terry. I want it, and I believe he will do it.
That you won our playoff game? Doesn't that make you losers?
Terry, were you fucking not here?
I heard you,
but
but it sounds like they're a bunch of losers.
It
And
does.
so are you.
Terry.
They
Were
didn't get
Terry,
shit.
were you looking out at Woodward when I was just talking? Where were you? Were
I
you
was.
here?
And I heard exactly what you said.
Okay.
But it's still
What it
winning our
represents,
playoff
Terry,
game.
what it represents. They are that. Why are they that hype? Because there is a genuine
No.
belief they can win the Stanley Cup.
No,
there is.
They're excited because they're a bunch of losers.
No, Terry. They are okay. Whatever. Granular Terry. Here we go. Well, let's
They're a
analytically
bunch of
look at it.
losers.
Terry, they think they can win. You can't. Look at that. You guys saw it.
They were playing physical in the end of that game, too.
They were flying around
Rasmus
that place.
Dahlin's a monster. But we used to be Hockey Town. And now we're on our knees groveling for a single playoff victory.
What it represents, like that vibe, that feel, that hope, like all of it. Because even if we got to the playoffs this year,
You
like
knew what it was.
100%.
What do you mean? If we got to the playoffs and we were playing Philly or Pittsburgh, we could have won that series.
Which, who knows? Maybe you end up playing somebody who's not even in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Knowing the way the NHL playoffs are set up,
Right.
dumbest setup ever.
You
We'll get to
weren't
that
going
later.
to beat anybody in a series. They would just would have got their asses kicked, and you'd be bitching and moaning and wanting to go back to Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie.
Should have went to a Greyhounds game.
Yeah.
No, but Terry,
That's
I
funny.
I
Shout out the
want
Lakers.
that, like the whole, what it represents. All of it. It's not a playoff win, Terry.
It is.
No, it's not, Terry. They think they can win the Stanley Cup.
There's
they do.
hope.
And they
You
do.
want hope.
I want hope.
The hope is dead in Hockey Town.
And even if we got to the playoffs and won a game, I wouldn't have that.
I would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would.
I
It
feel
wouldn't
that.
be like that. Terry, Spenny,
If we got to the playoffs and we were down 5-0, I would have my shirt off in the plaza.
All right, let me ask
you're
you
a
this
low
question.
bar, all right? You're looking for a reason.
Buckshot.
I mean,
That's a fact.
If the Wings were in the playoff and won all playoff game, do you think the Plaza by Little Caesars going to be filled with
No.
Red Wing fans? No, it's not going to happen.
No, you got to believe.
I
you can
think
win
you
the
will.
cup.
I think.
I think you guys are discrediting the fan base.
Who
I
is starved
think
right now?
if the
No,
Red Wings make
Spinny.
the playoffs, that
people got
first
better
game
things.
at LCA, the first playoff game for the Detroit Red Wings at LCA will be sold out and it'll be packed to the gills.
It's
because
supposed
the Red
to be.
Wings fans show out. Yeah, so I don't know why you guys are doubting it.
No. Will there be hundreds
Yes.
or even thousands of people
Yes.
outside the stadium
Not for
celebrating?
game one.
Yes,
Not
there
for game
will.
one, there will.
Yes,
No,
there will.
there won't.
I was in Detroit for the first Pistons game at LCA. There was hundreds of people out there for the Pistons.
Pistons a little
You think
different.
for the first? No, it's not. The Red Wings at LCA, their arena, with all those statues, with all the history, if they made it on the centennial year, there would have been thousands of people down there.
Bro.
Guaranteed.
No,
Bro,
because
they're
we
not going
we
down
wouldn't
there to see
believe
the
they could win the cup. Buffalo believes they're going to win the Stanley Cup.
We were
they
the
believe
one
that.
seed. If we made the playoffs, there would have been a hope. There would have been hundreds of thousands.
Right, but
of
we
people
but
down
we didn't make the play. I'm saying if we got in as like that 8 seed on the line, there wouldn't be thousands of people down there because
Yes,
people
there
wouldn't
would've.
think that we could win the Stanley Cup.
I do agree.
And
with
we've shown that in this town. If we don't think we can win,
that. We back out.
Yeah.
People left the Pistons game early as hell.
there were 3,000 people at Michigan's opening basketball game this year.
guys-
3,000.
This guy.
I can
Just
run the
gotta
video
find
if
a
you
way.
want.
Red Wings,
Mr.
Red
Granular
Wings
himself.
fans are not the ones to fuck around with. That's what it is. Like the Pistons fans, we know about Pistons fans in this town. They only care about it if they're in the playoffs. Red Wings fans are always there no matter what. You remember when this team was almost making the playoffs and they were selling out LCA every night? If they had the first playoff game at LCA for the Red Wings, there would be thousands of people down there.
Not if we were the 8 seed.
Yes, it would be.
If we were the 1 seed, maybe.
Okay.
Because they would have the belief. We would have the belief then. We would believe.
They believe either way. That's why the NHL playoffs are great.
Woodward
'Cause
Sports.
what if you get fucking Philly or Pittsburgh in the first round? You don't believe you could beat them? I would. They're not that much better than you.
All right, DNC ENT. Keep effing dreaming, Neil. All right, thank you guys. Okay, cool. All right, fine.
Also,
Fine.
I saw people bullshitting or talking about the crowd. Danny G said Pistons crowd was pathetic last night.
What?
If you go to a fucking playoff game for the Pistons, put on the goddamn shirt. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, wait. I thought
Put
they gave
on the
away
shirt.
T-shirts.
They did. Look at what San Antonio looked like last night.
Yeah. They had different sections of colors of
It
T-shirts.
was so.
It was electric.
They had Big Sean, all those guys front row. I love you being there. Tim Duncan was wearing the shirt.
So was the Admiral.
David Robinson was wearing the shirt. Put on the shirt. It's a playoff environment. That matters. It does. Like home field, home
So
court
you saying
advantage
people
is
here
big.
wouldn't put on the shirt?
They didn't. I saw it.
Why,
I was there.
Terry?
I was there last year and they didn't put on the shirt.
Because they don't believe.
Yeah, right. It's true. They don't believe.
The crazy thing was, I want to say I saw a video from Oklahoma City, and they had security telling the fans to put the shirts on.
Yeah.
All right. You ask a
Put on the
typical San Antonio fan who's going to win the NBA title.
San
Most of them
Antonio.
would
Maybe
say.
San Antonio.
Most of them would say, you know what, the San Antonio Spurs. If you ask a Detroit Piston fan who's going to the NBA title, I don't think the majority of them are going to say the Detroit Pistons. So that's why they're not putting on the fucking shirt.
Put on the shirt.
Was there thousands of people in the plaza yesterday?
I don't know.
No, there was
depends on
zero.
how many brothers was in the crowd. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I mean, we don't, we come out for our Sunday best for a Piston playoff game.
No.
Yeah, you
The
know,
only-
we got the chains on and shit.
The bling game.
Yeah, man, I can't throw this.
No,
shirt
the
over
only
there.
ones in the
Like,
plaza
I
yesterday.
spent 3 days looking for this thing.
Neil,
I went to the mall to
here,
get
I
the
will
shoes
admit,
this morning.
I will admit there were some people in the plaza yesterday, but they're all crackheads. That don't count.
And it was Shadow Clan handing out their
Right,
CDs,
right.
right?
Shadow
Like
Clan.
Shout out Shadow Clan.
TV side.
I want to get Shadow Clan on.
Can you do that?
I don't. Does anybody have Shadow Clan's contact info?
Absolutely
We were
not.
talking about him. We were talking about him yesterday when I was hanging out with my buddies.
That's
Because he's been on the grind for like 2 decades.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, the people in the plaza were crackheads, and they were trying to beg the employees at Mike's Pizza for some slices.
I would take
Those only people were in the plaza yesterday.
Justin in North Carolina, the roar of Buffalo's crowd reminded me of the Red Wings of the 90s.
It was.
Oh, it was electric.
Insane.
And I was jealous of it.
Put on the shirt.
I was jealous of it.
I was very jealous of it.
But I mean, the crowd can't get into the game when the offense looks like that. I mean, so anybody blaming the fans or getting mad at the fans, y'all gotta leave that alone.
I'm just saying to put a bow on this. I'm jealous of the Buffalo Sabres. I'm jealous of Buffalo Sabres fans. As a Detroit Red Wings fan, as someone who, for the first half of my life, knew nothing but the playoffs.
The Cup was a birthright.
It
Stanley
was a
Cups were a birthright.
4 in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Amazing. Nothing since then. We are now tied with a team that doesn't exist anymore for the least amount of wins in the playoffs since 2014.
That was an insane graphic.
And the Coyotes with 4.
I saw that, dude. It was crazy.
That's why you don't put on the shirt.
Is that why
I would have put on the shirt. I put on the shirt last year.
That's
Over
you.
the Cade jersey.
You crazy.
Sometimes they'll give you the right size for the shirt. You know, it's like a medium. It's
KG's coming up with any reason not to wear that shirt.
KG's not wrong.
Fans out, man.
No. A lot of those
X's on
people, Red
NBC.
Wing fans, probably can't even get in the shirt.
Hey, relax.
Hell the fans out.
If San Antonio fans can get in the shirt, I'm sure Pistons fans
Why,
can get in the
Spenny?
shirt.
Why would they not be able to?
Big old women in San Antonio.
Because
What do
because
you
of
call
Eating
churros.
churros. Tortas. Hey, shout out to Tortas, dude. I love a torta.
So which is it?
Hey, man. I mean, I'm not disparaging the Tortas.
But
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what? But you know what? San Antonio, they're probably putting triple X's out there.
Yes, that's smart.
And up
Come
here,
on.
they're putting mediums on the chairs.
Donovan Strong in the super chat. This sums up my thoughts exactly. If you're not taking Asar out for a talented offensive player, then there's no reason he shouldn't be in the game, especially if defense is your identity. And Donovan, that's what the matchup dictates now, because you can't have Cade on Wagner. Like you can't. And it's not it's not because Cade's bad. Yeah. It's because I want Cade on one of their guards. Yeah. That's what I want.
And Tobias can't guard Wagner. So they had to put Cade on him, and Cade slowed him down. But
And Tobias has to have a better night offensively, like to help Asar out. Because if you sacrificing that offense, you got to make it up somewhere. People got to start hitting shots.
So Donovan Strong, great take, my friend. That's exactly where I'm at with it. The Celeris. A player I really want the Lions to draft is Michael Hedman out of CMU.
shout out.
Fire up chips.
Fire up chips. There you
Even
go.
I'm gonna say,
Terry, is that
I don't know.
is that a white run? One of those white running backs, Terry?
You know, they're the white cornerbacks.
White cornerbacks.
Who are
Okay.
5'3".
Can he return punts?
Right.
Yeah.
We got all this stuff going on. And that was an impassioned plea, I felt like, about the Red Wings. Like,
Yeah.
it stirred emotion.
Yep.
What does our chat want to talk about? I'm not.
Howie Felterstach or something? No. Victoria's Secret.
I'm not gonna talk about how Victoria's Secret quote smells like chalupas.
Victoria's Secret San Antonio smells like chalupas.
No,
That's crazy.
I'm not reading those.
That's insane.
Like, that's what I get
That's
from
Tampa
you.
You know
Bay
who the face
Lions
of
fan.
Victoria's Secret is right now, though?
Oh man, that's a good one.
Angel Reese.
Shout out.
You like her?
Angel Reese? Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay.
I don't like her right now because she's talking shit, but because she's dating Wendell Carter, I'm pretty sure, and
Jalen
she
Duren
was,
was in that
yeah,
role.
she was dating Jalen Duren. So
Oh, wow.
not only did Jalen Duren get his bitch taken, but he got his chain snatched on live TV. Like, I need 20 and 20 from you on Wednesday, young dog.
How
Like,
you let Wendell Carter get 17 points? That was the quietest 17 I ever saw, bro.
Woodward Sports Chat thread, Bry Guy. 14 years of ish, 2 first-round picks, 2 number 1 overall picks, and trading Jack Eichel. It took him a while.
it did take him a while, and that's why it's what brought me back to the last time we talked about it. The Red Wings right now are more like the Jack Eichel Sabres than they are the Tage Thompson Sabres. Like that, we talked about Jack Eichel was on that team, Reinhart was on that team, O'Reilly was on that team. All 3 of those guys, great players. All 3 of those guys had to get moved somewhere else to win Stanley Cups for those other teams, and you had to redo it. Maybe that's what the Red Wings have to do.
Question: are we pissed at every Detroit team now?
Yes,
Yes.
except for Magoo and the Tigers.
Everyone.
Oh, give
No,
it time.
well, wait a minute.
Give it
I thought we hate Riley Green. I thought we hate Matt Vierling.
I do not.
Spencer Torkelson, we hate.
That's the one now.
Torkelson is hated.
Neil Haytavi.
True.
We love Javi. I was told that we love
Javi.
Yeah.
You don't love
Yeah,
Javi.
I'm speaking
You're
in
not in the Javi club, bro.
You're not,
Yeah,
You're not cool enough.
He does
That's
have
fine.
a jersey.
You ain't
I
got
do have a
enough for it.
jersey. Do you have a jersey? I do.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't.
Woodward's, I have a T-shirt too.
He does have a T-shirt.
does
as
I
well.
have
just
a
came here to
That's
see
true.
Javier Baez.
You got a lot of Javi merch.
I do. For somebody that's such a hater, KG, your
I mean,
thoughts?
you do. I mean, the tone indicates.
Okay.
You are a hater.
One more piece of Javi memorabilia, and I'll have as many as Bryce did pass completions
Yep.
at the spring game.
Judging a quarterback off a scrimmage.
Well, see, the funny thing is, like, he played a season last year, and I'm judging him off that too.
I'm trying to do the rock face.
Okay,
when
you know what? Let's do that when we come back.
If you smell what Neil is
might as
cooking.
well just do it right now. Push through to
Okay.
12:10, and then we
Okay,
can double
Michigan fans, we're gonna do this for 7 minutes,
Yeah,
and then we're out.
of course we are.
Because I have an NFL draft thing that I want to do.
We get a whole segment. Yeah, how special is Michigan football?
Okay. When are you gonna ask the question, KG?
He won't.
If he looks like this throughout the season.
Despite the fact that he looked like this throughout last season.
Yes, because he was a freshman.
So if
Are you of the assumption that, somebody's 1 year of doing something, that's what they are?
Well, if they're generational,
All right, take the,
should be better.
of course, the generational jokes aside.
okay,
Just being real.
Okay, can I ask you something then? Like you
Absolutely.
asked me something. Can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
Is it absurd for me to think that maybe, just maybe, he's more this than generational?
No, it's not crazy for you to assume that.
So why do you get mad at me when I suggest it?
Because I watch a lot of plays, of Michigan football, and when I look at him, there is some tangible things that you can take away that's okay, this is good.
And there's some tangible things that are bad.
And absolutely. But when have I ever came on here and not, gave Bryce deserves blame in all this. He needs to get better. There's no question about that. My only thing is you try to disregard all the other factors. There are certain factors. Now, if he still looks bad throughout all this, yes, you have a point. And I will be more inclined with you. I'm just not ready to judge him after 1 year. I'm sorry. I can't do that with anybody.
But he was like 75th in passing yards or whatever it was.
I
last year.
understand that.
And had 9
But
touchdowns.
the way the offense was called, it's a run-dominant offense, and you had a coach that was not all focused at times. And I think you can admit that as well.
But I was told he has a quarterback coach now.
Well, yeah.
But
so,
it looked the same. Did it look the same?
Any
Did it look the same?
D1 program, I would believe, would have a QB coach no matter who the fuck the QB is.
then why didn't you have one last year?
Because you had a guy that wasn't focused on football.
You have those tweets in Slack.
Yeah. I do.
Did you see trying to pull it?
So my question, because I knew this was where it was going to go.
Okay.
Pump the brakes and hold judgment until real games. Nick Wise, we've seen real games.
Neil, when have you...
Two-hand touch ball in April. Y'all love sounding dumb on this app. It's a spring game, man. Well, what about the real games, man? It's April, dog, LMAO. What about September, October, November, December? What about that?
I understand that. Last season, yes, you can judge him off of last year, but you're going off of a spring scrimmage game in which you're playing your own team.
Mike G, Sam McGuffey could jump over dudes.
When's the
that
last
is
time
true.
you judged a QB during spring? Let me know, please. Run down the names of every QB you have judged during the spring game.
I'm not judging. See, I'm not judging on.
Then
I'm
why are
judging
you- then why are you
Because
bringing
I'm
up the
judging
stats?
off the data. So is it crazy to say that we have more data that suggests he's just a dude than that he's quote generational?
In regular season college
so
football,
why am I crazy
yes.
if I bring that up?
No, because it's a spring game.
I'm not even talking about this. I'm talking about the year.
Yes, and I have acknowledged the year, but you
So
are
could it just be that we have more data that he's just a regular middle-of-the-road college quarterback
Neil,
than we do that he's generational?
I agree with you. I said yes.
So why am I a bad guy?
Because you're bringing up the spring game as if this is a microcosm of how this season will look. That's why.
But it looked like he looked last year.
I understand that. It's a spring game. Could he not have a good game weeks 1, 2, 3, 4 and completely look like a totally different quarterback than what he looked like in spring?
I suppose he could, but based
and
on
the,
what?
And the evidence doesn't suggest
Based
that.
on
and
what?
I understand.
I'd hit
that.
you
All
with the
Can I
box.
throw
I am also-
one other
Go
thing
ahead.
is going to make him mad. Explain to me, why did Bryce Underwood only throw 9 passes against the Howell Highlanders if he's so good?
Terry, I plead the fifth. I do not know.
Okay.
Terry and Neil just jump KG.
just
I
saying.
swear. And this one talking about some, I'm not going to,
You know what
I'm not going to brush your balls.
Next season, we need to chronicle how many times Bryce throws 9 or fewer passes in a game.
You also don't account that I am a Michigan fan. You're not a fan of the program. So, yes, I am more on the positive with Bryce, but I am also fair. I've never come in here and said Bryce walks on fucking water when he has the performances that he has.
Can't.
But there are also factors as to why he looked like that last year. The receiver play for the first half of the season, atrocious. I mean, you ran the ball majority of the time. There was some halves where he would only have 5 or 6 passing attempts. I don't care if he can't pass the football or not. It's a passing league. If you're not going to let your quarterback go out there and pass, then what the fuck are we doing?
Which is my question.
But that's my issue with
I asked
Michigan.
the question, I'm a bad guy.
But that's my problem with Michigan and the way they've run their offense over the years. You already know this is Michigan. This is what they do.
Terry asks about why he doesn't throw the ball enough all the time.
Right. Terry does ask a lot. I will give him that.
That was what? How many times did he throw the ball? 9 times?
9 against the Howell Highlanders.
So I understand if you want to get your jollies off about the spring game. Yeah, it's funny, and he didn't look good for a quarter. He looked like shit. But if this gets into the season, then you can get your shit off.
That's Neil and Terry when it comes to
Michigan
hating Bryce
open up
Underwood.
again? Who do they open up with?
I'm sure some
Western Michigan?
I'm sure some directional school.
You're right. There ain't gonna be nobody good.
I can probably tell you that.
Is it Western?
I just threw it
Yeah,
out.
weren't they supposed to play in Germany or something?
Yeah.
Autobahn.
Autobahn.
They're playing.
Yeah, they do play Western Michigan.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
So I was right.
Oh, what's Justin gonna do?
Broncos.
I don't know, man.
Whoever wins.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if whoever his team.
Whoever
is.
wins. That's
Yeah.
who he'll go for. Yeah, they're they have 6 of the first 7 games at home.
Well, you got 100,000 seat stadium plus. You're supposed to play at home. In fact, some teams, Northwestern, would give up their home game to play at the Big House because they want that money.
Yeah. So, again.
That's what happens when you have a big stadium and you fill
Okay,
it.
I'll ride off with this one, KG. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Can you make me a deal?
Yes.
If he does what he did last year, is that good enough?
No.
If he transfers, are you going to tell me how much he sucked?
No. I'm not that type of fan. So.
No, that's what y'all do. When somebody is here, no matter how shitty they look,
But
he's the best thing since sliced bread. When he transfers,
He wasn't going to play anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Like, come on. I
Sure?
can acknowledge he wasn't
sure
good
about
during
that?
his tenure. I can acknowledge he wasn't good during his tenure.
Is he going to hit me with it was always going to be a wash?
Yeah, he won't be in that crowd.
Can we chat pull that?
Will it always be a wash?
If Bryce transfers after this year, will Michigan fans tell us that he sucked?
Probably.
Okay. That's all I want to know. Andrew Natsock. Neil, who's better, Stephen Threet or Bryce? What about John O'Corn?
Nick Sheridan.
Wilson Spate.
Big dog. Savion Hitter is more generational than Bryce. Here we go.
No, he's not wrong about that. I mean, well, we'll see. I think Bryce is going to be good, but Savion Hitter is the real deal.
Yeah.
So when did they move Bryce to wide receiver?
I don't know. Maybe midway through the year. We don't know. So
DNC ENT, it's crazy because week 3 last year, Neil said Justice Haynes will be a top 5 running back in college football. Just feed him.
He was.
He was.
Till he got
so
hurt.
We're supposed to feed Haynes and let Bryce pass the ball. Choose your battle, man. Well, the fact that he can't pass the ball is the reason for the Justice Haynes and, quote, feeding him.
not necessarily, but that's where I feel like they didn't do
The
enough.
first half of the year, any big play Michigan had was a Haynes run.
No, and I understand that, but I also think they didn't put him in the best positions to succeed. You know, some of his shortcomings. You need to design better plays, and there was no creativity to the offense at all.
Does he need 2 quarterback coaches?
And he also had a lot of drops last year. Like I said, first 5 to 6 games, there were a lot of drops by the Michigan receivers. That's something that you can see on the screen, Neil.
Should they reinforce with a second quarterback coach?
I think
maybe.
they should have
I don't
9
know.
dedicated staff members.
I think however many it fucking takes.
Neil's barking down the wrong tree.
Okay.
This is all because of white women.
It is all the white woman.
It always boils down to
If it wasn't for the white woman, none of this would happen. We'd be saying nice stuff about Bryce because their coach would be more focused.
It's true.
DNCNT brings up a good point. All right, we'll ride off on this one. You're just warming up,
Yep.
for the summer. I'll pose this one to KG.
All right.
Wait, what happens to Sharon's 1-game suspension he was supposed to serve next year?
I don't know, man.
That's true. Does that transfer over to somebody?
That suspension
I don't
was
know.
gonna be a wash, man.
It turns into a 100-game suspension
Yeah.
now.
Mike G. Mike G's laying the groundwork. Tommy Carr did look damn good, and we just flipped a QB from Illinois.
I love Mike G.
Here we go.
How many times did Tommy Carr pass?
I think
I like 20, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he played the majority of the game. So
Well, I would have took Bryce out too and put him in. Mike G. Neil Ish on J.J. McCarthy on his draft night. And how's his NFL?
yeah, that's not
thing
one to
going?
victory lap. He's
Yeah,
pretty
not
bad.
at all.
He's a real U of M hater. No, I just tell you what I think about players.
he does hate the fans.
He does.
All right, so there it is. But Danny G in all caps. It always leads back to white women.
It does. It does. It always breaks down.
You know, the domino effect.
What's that?
White woman put Sharon Moore on lockdown. His mind got all funny and everything. That affected the way he treated Bryce. He's like, damn, I don't even know what to do with this, brother, because I'm just too distracted by this white woman over here. That's it. It is the domino
They
effect.
poisoned his mind.
Right. It was multiple. It
Poison
wasn't
the
just one
mind. Terrorists. I'm telling you. That's why your team's not good.
thing. I know, right? That's crazy.
Danny G. Neil only sees
You
things.
beat the case, though.
Neil only sees things on a screen when it fits his narrative. So, Danny, what's my narrative about Bryce? Is my narrative that he had 2,428 passing yards and 11 touchdowns and 9 interceptions and got sacked 20 times, which is odd because I was told he's just mobile, so why didn't you just run away?
Why didn't his offensive
guess
Mobile
that-
quarterbacks tend to get sacked more because they extend the play longer.
I don't see how anybody. I'm a Michigan fan. I don't see how anybody can say that Bryce Underwood is good right now. He doesn't.
No,
even,
they're telling you what he's going to do.
Yeah, like
I'm saying is what he did.
I'm a Michigan. I bleed blue, but the guy's shown nothing. So until he does, I can't say that Neil's wrong. I mean,
No, it's a narrative. These numbers on the screen, I put those there.
Shame
True.
on you.
Yep,
He
that's
did
me.
it. It was a presidential decree.
Boy, you on that webpage every damn day, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, that one stays bookmarked.
I swear, that's your screensaver, bro. I swear. You on that page every day.
Well, I mean,
But this is why we love you, Neil. This is why you make the big bucks.
You know what? Michigan fans don't want you to tell us stats. You're supposed to ignore it. You're supposed to look at it and say, I'll throw this away.
you're supposed to
what's
talk
the-
about that behind the back pass that was all over X this week that looked so sweet. I mean, what is that going to do? You're not going to do that in a game. What are we throwing behind the back passes
maybe
for?
he's going to try that in the game.
You never know.
Hey,
You
Spinny,
never know.
what's that old flannel drop? It's like porn to him.
Yeah, it is like porn.
It's like X.
You know what was like porn to me? It was the meat that we had at Black Rock in Sault Ste. Marie. Shout out to everybody that had us out there in Quad Casino and everybody from the community that showed up and had a good time at Black Rock restaurants. It's a sweet ass restaurant right in the casino. They had us in their like executive boardroom that I felt like Tony Soprano. It was awesome, and they do a bunch of different stuff there. You could just go for dinner. You can go to catch a game. They've got a full bar with a bunch of TVs, or you could rent out that for a draft party or something like that. That executive room with their own personal TV in the back. Shout out to everybody at Black Rock for hooking us up. We had so much fun. It was a really, really great experience. I can't wait to do it again and go out there to Sault Ste. Marie. And let me tell you about Jars, because if you're ready to celebrate 420 at Jars, it's 50% off select brands all day long. This is the last day. It's 420. You can't get the 420 deals after 420, so make sure you get there and have a good time. For more information, go to jarscannabis.com. 50% off. Go check it out. Go to Jars Cannabis.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that. Don't just survive. Thrive.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Make sure you go to Pure Psychiatry if you're looking for any type of help with your mental health. You're not alone, and everybody needs somebody to talk to. They do everything from counseling to anxiety and PTSD management and so much more. They've got 18 locations and some in Ohio, so make sure you go to PurePsychMI.com if you need some help in your mental health journey, because you're not alone and no one needs to be.
Pause the takes for a second, because Gold Crown just dropped something that is absolutely unfair. These are the new Royal Junior Jesters 5 pre-rolls, 3.5 grams total, coated in Keith and live resin and THCA infused. These aren't your grandma's hit it twice and hope pre-rolls. These are the why am I so locked into the Pistons losing this game right now pre-rolls. Perfect for game day, celebrating wins, or when your team's down bad. No rolling, no prep, just light it. Michigan made, premium quality. Next time you're at the dispo, ask for Royal Junior Jesters, because if you're gonna smoke, smoke like royalty.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, Jared here in the house. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. And we'll be joined by Detroit City FC coach Danny Deacon in about 10 minutes or so. Terry will be leaving the show a little bit early, too. He's got an airport run to make.
Yes. Excited.
Pick up the kiddos or drop somebody off?
Kiddos. Dropping them off.
Go dropping them off.
Dropping them off.
All right, there you go.
He's a businessman now. He has a little business trips.
Oh.
He's going to Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, great town. It's like Birmingham with an ocean.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah,
I would love those ocean
like
around here.
I like Charleston a lot. Just talking about the NFL draft, and I don't know if the people saw, like, everyone's expecting A.J. Brown to be traded.
Yeah, to the Patriots.
Shout out Diana Rossini.
How the hell the Patriots go from Stephon Diggs to A.J. Brown? Like, do y'all not learn? Like,
Vrabel's worked with A.J. Brown before. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Randy Moss.
And the Patriots always, they're not worried about taking on some divas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and A.J. Brown, if he gets traded after June 1st, the acquiring team, which would be the Patriots, they become responsible for his $29 million guaranteed salary in 2026. In 2027, he has a $21 million salary. Only $4 million of that, however, is guaranteed.
I do want to say something real quick. Shout out to Michigan fans, because they didn't lie in the poll. It was like 70-something% said, they would say he's ass if he transferred. So
that's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
To do that.
Michigan fans?
Yeah.
To the Michigan fans.
Well, they know who they are. Why lie?
That's all I've ever asked.
Yeah. 73% says yes. They would say he's ass if he transfers.
We're good.
Yeah,
then.
but the big question, KG, are you going to say he sucks when he transfers?
I'm not going to dog him and act like, that's what I thought the whole time.
Well, how about that?
But I can acknowledge his performance during his tenure wasn't good.
You're going to say he's subpar?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No, it's
Am
not
I
a
allowed
problem.
to do that? Do you
You're
need to
allowed
call
to
the
do that. It's
Highlanders for
America.
me to say that? So,
But right now, you're defending the brother, and when he leaves, you're not.
I mean, that's what you do with most people that leave your favorite team, right?
That is true.
It's kind of what happens. I love y'all, though. Y'all so.
Unless you're Weezy.
I love y'all cupcakes.
He actually doesn't. He doesn't love us.
Oh, no, I do. I love y'all.
He's just saying that.
I love y'all.
Another thing about the NFL draft. I don't know if you guys saw this. Ty Simpson considered staying in college. He got offered $6.5 million from Miami. Like he was going to go play for the Hurricanes. Ty Simpson will have to be selected in the top 35 of the draft to secure $6.5 million in the NFL this season. Yeah. Like it's crazy. The money's crazy.
Yeah, I think he will though. He'll get drafted.
Yeah,
Terry, isn't that insane, man?
It is nuts, man. I'd be trying to redshirt as many times as possible just to stay in college.
That's where the bag is.
Terry Foster, 9th-year senior.
Trinidad Chambliss went to court to stay at Ole Miss, man. You like, nah, man, I need this money.
Could you, if Brandon Whedon, did that route to where you played 4 years of baseball and then, football after that, could you have NIL eligibility for that whole time, or are you only, eligible for NIL for a certain amount of years?
No, I mean, it's market dependent.
Just as long as you're there, you can pull it in. So he could have all the baseball, NIL, and
but
then all
you can't
the
play. You won't be able to play, so you can't get NIL.
Brandon Whedon did.
Yeah, but if you're not playing, why would someone give you money?
No, he did play.
Yeah.
He
started for the Browns.
You're talking about
he played baseball
8 years.
Yeah.
If you stayed somewhere 8 years,
Yeah.
at a certain point you can't play. So why would anybody give you money?
No, Terry, he played baseball, draft,
right?
Yeah, minor league baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't play 4 years of baseball and then 4 years of
college.
football.
No, he didn't play baseball in college.
He went
he
from
played
high school to
he went from high school to the pros,
Yeah.
and then came back. Kind of did the.
Why not?
Yeah, 100%. You could.
That would be cool.
100%.
Because I wonder what his contract was when he signed with the Miners.
Spenny.
Yeah.
I expected you to crash out about the Dexter Lawrence thing. For those that missed it over the weekend, too, the Giants traded Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals and got the number 10 overall pick. So now the Giants, man, they're sitting on number 5 and number 10.
Yeah, and they're going to get Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs.
Holy shit.
Have a fucking
They finna be
demon
nasty.
defense.
Yep. I'm surprised you didn't crash out.
I mean,
Too upset about the Pistons to crash out about that.
For sure. Definitely part of it. Also, not going to lie, when it happened, was feeling real good. So didn't really
Okay.
didn't even faze me. I was feeling great.
He had that buckberry juice.
The buckberry juice was flowing.
Would you have traded 17 for him?
Yeah, but they wouldn't have. They got 10.
I know. See, but here's the thing, and I forget which Twitter account put that up there. He was basically Lee McNeil last year.
Yeah. No. I mean, no. Not impact wise.
Numbers
not
on a screen.
wise, not
Numbers on a
wise.
screen. He was.
I mean, I think he had 40 more pressures than any other interior offensive lineman in the league last year.
Again, just numbers on a screen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the same player. I'm just saying I expected to be more because I don't only when Nick Lucido's talking ish do I bring up the Giants. Otherwise, I don't tap in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they do. I mean, they got pick 5 and pick 10, and they got Harbaugh. Terry, the Giants are going to get it set up, aren't they?
They're going to try. But
They're going to be pretty
It's a
good.
bad organization. They'll blow it somehow.
I don't know if they're a bad organization.
Yeah, but Harbaugh is the kind of structure that they've been needing for a long time. I think things going to change around here.
Yeah,
If
because
they let him do his thing.
I think so.
was it the Giants owner whose kid was doing draft picks off Madden, or was that the Jets
No, the
owner?
Jets
The
owner,
Jets
Woody
owner, yeah.
Johnson. Come on now.
I can't imagine.
Now, Joe Shane was kind of shaky at first with how he kind of came in, but he's kind of stabilized a little bit. You got rid of Dayball. You made some very, very smart moves, and you got a quarterback now. So I think everything is in play for
Let's
the
see
Giants.
what he does with these 2 draft picks.
Yeah, which is true.
And I wonder what the Harbaugh input is on that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's zero.
No,
No,
it's
of course
definitely
not.
going to be some.
Of course not.
I came here.
Yeah.
You guys gave me all this money.
Right.
So
I'm the star.
I'm leaving here with some.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Joe Shane going to step back, though, and let John Harbaugh kind of run things.
Yeah. And then, just kind of the other thing, we talked about a little bit, the Jets have 2 and 16. They're right in front of us. So, just little stuff like that, just priming the pump, man, getting ready to go. The other thing, did you guys hear about the Cardinals being very interested in Jeremiah Love?
Yeah. Which I think
I
would be
didn't
very
know.
stupid, but
But then they also said that they're interested in trading.
You got to throw smoke screens out. We have to filter through lies this time of season.
Oh, that is
The Cardinals are going to trade the pick.
You think so?
I do.
There's a lot of rumors out there.
I do. And if you want Jeremiah Love, you got to get in front of the Titans to do it.
Yeah.
So
What's the Cardinals pick?
3.
3? Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad spot to trade out of. You don't get a lot, so
100%, especially depending on how far somebody has to move up.
Somebody going to trade that much for a running back, though? I wouldn't.
you'd be surprised.
Running backs are back.
They are
Yeah,
back,
but-
yeah.
Is he the best player in the draft? Like, walk in the door.
No,
Day
I
one?
don't think so.
Yeah.
Is he the second best?
Yes, probably. Top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
That's enough to trade up for.
Yeah.
You know, just some things like I was thinking about that I had in the radar. DNCENT, Jack getting effed, man. 2-1 Red Sox, top of the 4th, 1 out, 2 on for the Tigers.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's getting effed. He had a bad inning, got out of it, only allowing 2 runs.
He got 2 runners on base, though. I'm a little nervous.
They went through an entire trip
No,
of the
we got 2 runners.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They went through an entire trip of the rotation with dudes giving up 1 run.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. Scooble clamped their ass, too.
He did. He
Scooble's
wasn't
the
playing.
man.
You know what that man do.
100%. So, all right, let's do this then. Woodward Sport chat thread, Mike G. Neil, if Golke went to the Knicks, would you have told him to F off on his NBA draft night too? What do you mean? I don't get the crux of that question.
I get what he was getting at, but you don't hate the Knicks.
Yeah, he doesn't hate the Knicks, and he doesn't hate Jack Golke
Yeah.
or Oakland.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I saw like Jack Golke like do stuff that he's good at.
Yeah.
How you lead with a 1-run single.
Okay.
Shout out.
Ties the game.
Was that his first hit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Props, man.
First RBI, too, for sure.
Congrats.
Good. All right, then let's take the break. Terry's got to roll, so we'll do that. And when we come back, Danny Dicchio will join us, the head coach of Detroit City FC, and we'll get into the Lions draft stuff after that. All right, let's do it. Where are we going?
Tell us, or I'll tell you guys about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top shelf strains. Just go to getmadpacks.com and find it near you today. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
as they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Neil Rule here for Buddy's Pizza. That's right. Get ready to eat and give back Monday, April 27th. Next Monday, as a matter of fact. Our friends at Buddy's Pizza are hosting their 50th annual Slice for Life fundraiser. When you dine in or carry out at any Buddy's location on the 27th, 20% of the total sales will be directed and donated right to the Capuchin Soup Kitchen. Buddy's has raised over $4 million for this amazing cause since 1976. You can also order from their limited time veggie collection all month long, and they'll donate $1 for every item sold. Spencer and I are in agreement. Vegetables, underrated on a pizza, everybody. Underrated. Enjoy a great meal, support a great cause with Buddy's on Monday, April 27th. All right, just waiting for Danny Dicchio to jump on here from Detroit City FC. Neil Rule, KG here in the building.
How you Lee with a 1-run single. It's his first hit and his first RBI.
Shout out.
Good for him.
Shout out to How You Lee.
No, but they weren't going to get multiple runs, so that's the end of the inning, and it's 2-2. so there it is. But no, Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there, and let me see. I had something good here, and then I just lost it. So that's my bad, everybody. I'll be better. But anyway, though, KG, as we wait for Danny Dicchio to jump on here, the NFL draft, man, I do think, and the Cardinals will contribute to this, I didn't think it at first, you're going to see some insanity, I think, in terms of trades.
Yeah, and it's one of those years in which quarterbacks aren't really, it's quote unquote a bad class for quarterbacks. So there's a lot of other positions that are going to run, and that could contribute, to the Lions getting something at 17. I don't necessarily feel that because they don't have the 14th pick, like you're just asked out. I think they still will have the opportunity to get a really good player. It's just all about like how Brad wants to attack it. I really don't know, how he feels about the offensive line currently at this point. Spinney brought up the fact that Larry Juni's looking at him with hard eyes and stuff like that. So I really do feel like he could start on this team, or Brad Holmes feels that way. So I don't know, man, but you got a chance to get a really good stud defensively too. So, and maybe I think, do you think defensive positions is what'll, maybe be more available to the Lions at that pick?
I mean, like, as far as the trades go, like, here's my take on it. The lack of free agency now.
Yeah.
Because guys just don't, and we're seeing it in every sport. I think that's why you're seeing the draft is your time to make a move.
Right.
Like, the draft is the way that you acquire the players now, because guys don't move in free agency. You're seeing the expansion of the trade deadline now. The trade deadline wasn't 3 years ago. It wasn't a thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, nobody even thought of it. Nobody did anything about it. Like, none of it. So it's just Mike G. Well, it would have been nice if Neil didn't get buzzed and tell the kid on draft night to piss off, even though he went to the Vikings, and he's not very good. Especially J.J. McCarthy, who did a lot of good for Michigan fans.
So?
Yeah, so what?
I love it.
Cash County corruption. JJ is now the enemy. Who cares?
Yeah, that
ding,
part.
Ding.
That
There
part.
you go.
It's over with. Thanks for the memories, though.
Yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread, Danny G. I immediately thought, Spenny's going to be crashing out after watching that video of Brad breaking down Larry's film.
Oh, man. More on that later.
Yeah, I got to see that. I got to see if it's actually that bad.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. We got him, Spenny?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay, because he just texted me and said that he's on.
Yeah, I'm not getting him yet. I'm sending an email right now.
You are? Okay.
Gotta love that VMix.
I don't know what the deal is, like, but
Yeah.
we'll get the link.
I'm
handled
trying
and all
to
that
work it
stuff.
out right now.
Yeah, so Spenny's working on it. But yeah, no, it's just because of the lack of free agency, man. That's why the trade deadline in basketball is the way it is.
Yeah.
That's because nobody moves anymore. When you have somebody good, they don't move until you're giving up on them, like A.J. Brown.
Yeah, or unless you're willing to pay a very high cost. And that's something that Brad just doesn't seem to be willing to do. And it's not like you can't win that way, but that's often what I question about Brad Holmes to this point is if push came to shove, would you go out there and make that move if you felt like the time is right, and this team was in the right position? And, when you don't do that, the draft becomes that much more valuable. So this is one of his most important drafts, like, coming up. I make no mistake about it. You're, like Spinny said, you're not going to fix all of the problems, but if you pick wrong, then it could just further, put you in the hole in which, we don't know if the Lions can come out of. If it goes another year like this, it's going to be hard. It's going to get tougher the longer you go.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Hurricane would love a trade back for more better picks. I'm always a fan. I'm always a fan of that.
Yeah, but has Brad traded back a lot though?
Yeah, he has. I mean,
he's traded up for sure.
He's traded up for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Traded back for Gibbs.
That's always a thing.
Oh, he
for
did
me.
trade back for Gibbs. Yeah, that's true.
Like that's.
Yeah.
I'll always do that.
Yeah, but it does make sense. You get paid to pretty much take somebody that you want to take, but it all depends on what he's identifying on his board.
We got him, Neil.
You got him?
Yep.
All right. Right now, as promised, we are joined by the head coach of Detroit City FC. Of course, he is our guy, Danny Dicchio. Danny, welcome back. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, KG here in the building. Terry Foster had to make an airport run, so he had to step up. But Danny, I guess we'll start here. Just before we get into the Pittsburgh game this weekend, I do want to take a step back to last week in the U.S. Open Cup. Keyworth was electric. Place was jumping. Obviously not the result that everybody wanted, but, I mean, it's just another example, Danny, of what this club's about.
Yeah, it was an amazing night. When you factor in, we had 7,000 fans there on a Tuesday night when people had work the next day, and there was, I think, a huge amount of beers drunk that night as well, but the smoke was going, the atmosphere was fantastic. It's probably the best atmosphere I've had as a coach at Keyworth, and it was something that I wanted because I wanted a MLS team to come in. We've played 2 MLS teams in the Open Cup on the road, so that was my first taste of an Open Cup game against an MLS team at Keyworth, and it didn't disappoint. I thought the fans were fantastic. The stadium was full, and we're going to miss nights like that at Keyworth because it was really unique. I think obviously the result didn't go our way, but the players put in a hell of an effort and took Chicago right to that final line of getting the result.
Danny, for the people that are watching the show right now here on Woodward that maybe don't know about Detroit City FC or maybe have heard some of the buzz and stuff like that, you played at literally the highest levels of this game. Premiership over in Ireland, everywhere. You played literally the highest levels of this game. Can you cross compare it? Like that atmosphere Tuesday night for that U.S. Open Cup game, was it pound for, and it's pound for pound, right? Because it's 7,000 versus 30,000 or 25,000 or whatever. Pound for pound, Danny, is it the same? Is it the same as it is at the highest levels?
Well, it's a little bit different, Neil, because when you've got 40, 50,000 people shouting and screaming at the same time, it's probably a little bit louder, I would say. But I think what makes Keyworth unique is that the fans are really on top of you. They're really close to the field. They don't shut up all game. They're giving obscenities to the away team and to the officials and encouraging our team like you don't know. So I think it makes a real Detroit environment. People talk about going to the Tigers games and the Lions games, and players, oppositions talking about how difficult it is to play in those environments. And Keyworth, we don't disappoint as well. We get on people, we get behind the team, and I thought the atmosphere in the second half when we scored our goal and we were really pushing to get that second goal was electric, Neil, and something that the players really enjoy playing in as well.
All right, Danny, this Saturday in Pittsburgh, very cool stadium, by the way, that Pittsburgh has there, kind of downtown Pittsburgh and everything like that. One of the better home teams that you're going to see in the USL. I think for the Pistons fans out there, it was kind of similar. Pittsburgh got a quick one on you guys, and they got up early, and it's such a tough place to come back on and win. Just kind of your takeaway from Saturday.
Yeah, I thought we played pretty well. But we give a goal up in the first 17 seconds, Neil, which you just can't do, especially away from home, because you're already against the fortress of playing away from home. The weather conditions were really slippery on the turf surface as well. And you're kind of behind the 8 ball then when you give up a goal and you're playing well, you got lots of possession and they're happy to sit in deep and just kind of soak everything up and try and hit us on the counter again. And we played really well in the second half. We had a lot of possession of the ball, but at the end of the day, you have to do something with that possession. And we got bit by another bad mistake late on in the game, which kind of really killed us. We scored a goal late as well. It was just a frustrating night because we've had a hard week. We won last Saturday against Jacksonville. Then we had the tough game against Chicago. We're pretty banged up. We've got some injuries as well, but the players, they show a lot of heart and commitment, which is expected for this team. And we just killed ourselves. We shot ourselves in the foot, to be fair.
Danny, y'all still sitting in third place, though, in the Eastern Conference, still with a match in hand. Lou City is sitting at the top of the table. They're coming into town, coming up on May 2nd. And people in the chat right now, Soccer Night in Detroit, fans need to keep the same energy and vibe when Lou City comes into town. First of 4 matches, keep up the home momentum in the championship. Danny, I think you guys are playing, 6 games in the month of May? So, you had the first week off. You have this week off. 6 matches in the month of May, man. How do you get through that? Because you played the game at the highest level. How do you get through 6 matches in a month?
You have to approach every game as it comes. To be honest, Neil, you can't look ahead too much. We have a fantastic medical team and strength and conditioning team that look after the players with their recovery and preparation. But it's the life of being in the USL Championship. The games come thick and fast, and the travel is pretty difficult as well, especially when you're going East Coast to West Coast. And then, having to perform at a really high intense 95, 96, 97 minutes of a game, and where you're trying to grab 3 points. So we know it's going to be a difficult month, but we try to approach every game as we can and just don't look too far ahead, and we prepare for the next game and the next opponents. And we're really looking forward to having a little bit of a break because we've just come off a tough month. Trying to get some of our injuries back. You know, Maxi Rodriguez is struggling with an injury. Alex DeLube picked up an injury last week as well. So we're trying to get healthy again just as we approach that month of May where, as you said, we've got an influx of games that we've got a big squad for, a really good squad. We've got the likes of Ben Morris that's getting back to full fitness as well, which will be like signing a new player. So things are looking rosy for us. We just got to get healthy again.
All right, Danny. And everybody, obviously, you know, we talked a lot about the U.S. Open Cup match and all that kind of stuff. But the fans, one of the fans' main takeaway that they want to know about you, Danny, and this is how this works. If people, you know, they get to know you a little bit, they got questions for you. They want to know how a guy from overseas ends up becoming a Pistons fan. Because you talked about it last week that you know, Pistons kind of became your team, and they want to know how.
Well, first of all, I'm a little bit disappointed after last night's performance.
Talk about it, yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of really surprised. Listen, take nothing away from Orlando. They played a great game before they came in and played with the spirit that we've seen with the Pistons this year. But yeah, going back to probably when I was 15, 16, Neil, everyone in England supported either the Chicago Bulls or the LA Lakers. And I'm not really a follower of people. So when that kind of early 90s team, you know, with Isaiah, early, you know, younger Rodman, Lambert, Dumas, when they had those kind of games and they beat the Lakers and they started to go into those conference finals against the Chicago Bulls, that was when I really kind of switched on to supporting the Pistons. Now, my favorite team of all were, you know, the go-to-work era where, you know, I loved the likes of the two Wallaces, Ben Wallace, Rasheed, Prince, Rip Hamilton, and Chauncey, all those guys, and Rodman coming back again, because they were going up against the Lakers, which are like the Manchester United of England. Everyone walking around with a Lakers top on, and there's me walking around with a Pistons top on there. Everyone's like, is this guy crazy? What does he know about basketball? So that's where it kind of all started off for me. And then, you know, living for 15 years in Toronto, having to be a Pistons fan while the Pistons were not very good, and walking around in shame with my Pistons top on and going to the Raptors games and not really picking up much. And then the last 2 years has been fantastic. And, you know, I'm sure you've spoken about it a lot, what Bickerstaff and his staff has done with this group of players that no one's really kind of taken head of and said, yeah, this is a championship winning team. They've just done an amazing job this year. And I just want to talk to all the Pistons fans. Don't get too downhearted. This group's got a lot of positive energy around them. They'll take this last night's result on the chin, and they'll get back to work on Wednesday, I'm sure.
Well, Danny, we are a very emotional town here in Detroit, man. So I don't know if they're going to take your advice. But I do got to ask you, since you are a Pistons fan, how far do you got them going in the playoffs? Do you think that they can actually get to the finals?
Listen, this was one matchup that I did not want. I thought, you know, watching Orlando this year, they were a very good team, a very good young team as well. And I didn't like the matchups that we've got against them. I just think that if they get through this, there's obviously the likes of the Celtics with their main guy coming back into the mix as well. And the Knicks are still in there. And I was heartbroken after losing to the Knicks last year. That's one team I really dislike as well. But I think they can get to the finals. They've just got to believe in themselves a little bit more, really use the home field advantage, because they've been on the road really, really good as of late. I think they can play away from home. They have the discipline and the character to play away from home. But playing at home is a different, you know, kettle of fish when you're in front of your Detroit crowd that get on you as well if you're not playing well. So they need to come over that, first of all.
All right, Danny, as always, man, we appreciate the time. Thanks for checking in with us. And don't forget, Detroit City FC, Lou City, coming up May 2nd. I believe that's a 6 o'clock start time. Yep. Go to deadcityfc.com, get tickets. It'll be televised nationally on CBS Sports Network as well. It'll be electric. All of it will be out there. Danny, we appreciate you, my friend. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good afternoon, okay?
All right, there he is, Danny Dicchio, everybody. Oh, I just saw this. I should have asked him this.
What?
Brandon Aubrey just signed his contract. 4 years, $28 million.
God
The highest paid kicker in NFL history. Was Danny kicking the wrong ball this whole time?
Real.
Remind me next week. I got to ask him that.
28. We was debating whether he was gonna get 20.
Yeah, 28 million. So so
Jerry,
there it is.
putting that money out there.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
No, he absolutely is.
How did kicker get paid in Dallas, bro? That's crazy.
They couldn't pay Micah Parsons, but they're gonna pay Brandon Aubrey that much money.
Hey man, it's Jerry's world. We just
Jerry,
living in
man.
He's wild, man.
He is. That guy.
But I mean,
Almost
he's
$30 million.
But he's legit a weapon, though.
He is.
Does that change the market, like for kickers? Like
It can't not, right?
what the hell? Like
He's a weapon,
If
though,
you're
dude.
a top 5 kicker, you can get paid like this now.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody
Spenny.
other than Jerry Jones would do that, though.
If he went to market, you think somebody would have gave him 28 million for 4 years?
Not 28, but he
Not
would have got
28.
upwards of 20, maybe. Like
I bet somebody would.
Somebody might have, honestly.
Spenny, you were in field goal range after a first down.
After a first down. Yeah, it's true.
He can kick field goals from the other side of the field.
Yeah. Jerry.
That's wild, man.
He needs to rush the passer, man.
28.
Hurricane in the chat. We dislike Lou City. Oh yeah, dude. Funny story about Lou City. I called. Obviously I call a lot of the matches.
Yep.
And somebody sent me a DM on X that was just out of pocket.
Oh, for real?
Dude, yeah.
Damn.
Out of pocket.
We over here?
Like it was obscene. We'll just say it like that, dude.
Man. It was a Lou City fan.
Lou City people.
Of
yeah.
course.
Absolutely, man. It was crazy.
course.
All right, let's take the break. Come back. We'll wrap this thing up. We'll obviously get more into the draft. You know what? Let's do Ask KG.
Let's do it.
KG's here. He's on the desk. Let's do Ask KG.
There it is.
Mike G, you should have some questions for KG, right?
Shout out Mike G, man. You ain't got to answer no questions, man. We good.
All right. Where are we going?
Tell us about Dr. Pierce.
Attention sports fans, don't miss expert sports injury insights from Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Catch Dr. Pierce every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursday on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he shares top-tier advice to keep athletes in peak condition. Trust the guy I trust, Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's here to help you stay in the game and perform at your best. Learn more at michigansportsandspine.com or call 248-426-9944.
And what about Sam Adams?
You guys already know about Sam Adams. The weather's warming up. It's patio season. Not today. But tomorrow we'll be back in patio season, everyone. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat is the move. The full court flavor, brewed with real Michigan cherries and just the perfect amount. It's not too much where it's overwhelming, and it's not not enough to where you don't even taste it. It's legit, everybody. Remember, $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat at any Art and Jake's locations in Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays. What's today?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
So there you go, everybody. Pull up on Art and Jake's. Get your $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Please drink responsibly.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that. Don't just survive. Thrive.
Woodward Sports is taking over Loom Cannabis for their massive new Buffalo grand opening event on Saturday and Sunday, May 2nd and 3rd. We're talking 30% off the entire store. 200 free goodie bags for the first 200 customers and chances to win a PS5, Xbox S, or a big screen TV 3 times daily. Come out and see Braylon Edwards and the Heavyweights live on Saturday at 4 p.m. Then catch the Heavyweights again as they announce the winner of a $5,000 weekend getaway for two to Tulum, Mexico, sponsored by S'morehouse on Sunday at 5 p.m. live on Woodward Sports. Be at the grand opening event to enter. There will be cornhole, top brands on site, and massive deals all weekend long. Don't miss out. We'll see you at Loom Canvas in New Buffalo, May 2nd and May 3rd. And get a haircut before you come out and join us. Lady Jane's Haircuts are men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You get a hot leather, neck shave, scalp massage, hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts are men, open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
All right, final segment of the show. Ask KG, because he's on the desk here, finishing up for Terry Foster. Neil Rule back here with you. We have Jared in the house, Spencer Raxter. Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G, wrap it up. Neil, do your job. Click the like button, Mike D. Mike G, do your job.
Yeah.
Do your job.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, because you're on some crazy stuff in the chat today, man. Crazy stuff. Again, don't be mad at me, man. I didn't throw for 2,000 yards last year. Justin in North Carolina, ask KG, who aged better, Tim Duncan or Ben Wallace?
I would say Big Ben, man. I would say Big Ben. He still got the aura, man, and the gray just fit him. Like you saw him last night. They throw him on the camera at the game, man. Shout out.
Throws up the twos every time.
Yeah, man. It's classic, man.
Woodward Sports chat thread. We may hate Louisville, but we do love their bourbon. That is correct.
That is a fact,
I'm a big Old Foresters. But I've still never been there. I got to go to the Old Foresters, man.
Yeah.
I do. Ryan Glinsky, KG, why is Wu-Tang not good?
They are good. You're just too young to understand the impact. That's all. But shout out to young Ryan, man. I ain't heard from him.
What do you know about Wu-Tang, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. The kid got some knowledge, though. I will give him that. His parents giving him the game a little bit, but for some reason he hates Wu-Tang.
Shout out. My dad loves Wu-Tang.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Woodward Sports chat thread. This is a good one here from Mike G. Ask KG. You can only pick one. And, of course, assuming you were single.
Oh.
Chili, T-Boz, or Left Eye?
Left Eye. I don't care how crazy
really?
she is. Yeah. I don't care. She was bad.
I like Chili a lot.
No, Chili is fine. She is. But I like danger for some reason.
You're
I like
crazy.
to not feel safe at night.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Also, KG, ask KG. It's early, but give your Michigan State football score prediction.
Michigan will win. I don't know what the score would be. It'll probably be a grimy, nasty game because that's normally how they turn out.
Neil in Washington, TWP. Give me Bryce's stat line from the Michigan State game. What would it look like?
All right, well, he'll have more than 9 passing attempts. I know that. We'll go for 224, 2 tutties, and about 30 rushing yards.
What are you looking at me for?
Right,
your thoughts.
You can't do nothing around here, man. I swear, no breather rule whatsoever.
I would have probably gone more rushing yards, and maybe he has a turnover in there. But I would. That's pretty fair.
Why are you hating?
Huh?
Why are you hating a kid from Belleville?
Dude, I think Bryce is gonna be good. I'm worried about Bryce.
Hurricane, KG, from 1, it's over, to 10, Pistons are a lock. Where are you at?
Oh my God, it's not over. Far from over. I'm at about 8 to 9. Because some of the things that I was worried about during the playoffs for the Pistons, they kind of reared themselves last night, but it's not to say they can't get out of it.
Cache County Corruption, ask KG, are you afraid of the defense doesn't get better? This is your last year as DC.
Yes, absolutely. My job is on the line, y'all. Dan spoke about it, so, hey, I'm a brother trying to keep his job. So,
are the 3-1-3 play cards too much when your defense isn't good?
No, you got to have the swag on the sideline.
Yeah, but like the defense has to be good, though, Coach.
Well,
when you
yeah,
agree?
but, I mean, the coach going to show out, man. Like I gotta,
maybe turn it down until the defense gets better. Like,
so what would you suggest on the back of the play card, dude?
If you're inside a top 15 defense, yes. It's a lot like the car flag rule.
Okay.
The car flag are your 3-1-3 play cards.
So you just wanted, a Lions logo?
Top 15. But yeah. Or you can just not have anything on the back of it.
Well, that is also true. But come on, it's swaggy, man. It is swaggy.
Okay. Kyle Zweed, this is a good one. Ask KG. When do we get to see your 40 time? Are you faster than Nick?
Oh, he been asking that for forever, man. Congratulations finally getting that one off. I will not be running the 40 unless you want to pay for it. So.
And we had some confirmation that Nick might actually be faster than Jared Goff. It was from sources that we've asked that are close to Jared Goff, it'd be close. Was the consensus.
What did he run?
Nick ran a 5.01.
Really?
Yeah. So he didn't break 5, but he was damn close.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Jared Goff ran a 4.83, I think, at the combine.
Okay, Nick.
So, yeah, we said if Nick breaks, because we don't expect Jared to be able to run a 4.8 still. So the whole thing was if Nick breaks 5, then we'd count it. But he didn't break 5, but he's still counting it as a win. But
I would too if I were him.
it's
for
close
real.
enough.
Yeah, it's close enough
But
because you can
also-
basically call it 5.
Also, there was no laser timing, and it was.
Yeah,
It would be closer to 5.2 if we actually timed it right. But hey, like we said, a couple sources close to Jared Goff said it would probably be pretty close.
All right, there you have it. WeezyD313, ask KG, why is B-Ball, Paul, and Beef Stew a better playoff option than Jalen Duren?
Oh, my God. Can we stop with this?
It's over.
Can we stop with this?
I think Stu should get more minutes.
He should get more minutes. I do agree with that. But then you asking also, like, we traded Ivy for this. Come on, man. Why are we doing this, man? I love Weezy. Shout out.
I thought Herter played pretty well.
He did. Red Velvet, man.
Yeah.
He had some good minutes out
Yeah.
there. I've turned the corner on Kevin Herter. You'd be happy to know that, Neil.
You have?
I have, somewhat.
And by the way, Weezy D, it's my stock answer. Yes, we traded Jaden Ivey for this, but mainly to rid that $30 million cap hold and having to offer a $13 million qualifying offer.
Yeah.
That's mainly what we traded him for.
He knows. He just want to antagonize.
Okay. Well, I just, I didn't know if
Tigers get out of the 5th. Brant Herter, pretty dialed in. Hasn't a lot of base runner.
Okay.
Let me clean up some of these super chats, by the way.
Got out of the jam in the last inning and then just went 1, 2, 3.
Shot 216. Red Wings won 49 cups, but you MFers wishes for only one Super Bowl for the Lions and be completely fine with a 250-year drought.
Yes.
Wings can't get that grace.
No. That's what success does.
Yeah. Can I do this ask KG from Mike G?
And real quick before that, did you hear what you just said? The Red Wings are the best American hockey franchise of all time. The Lions, arguably the worst NFL franchise of all time. Yes, there are different standards.
Shad 216. White women mind control greater than MK Ultra.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's fair.
This is some mystical in that coochie. I don't know, but
There was in the old Steen files, it was said that people who smoke weed are harder to control than people who drink alcohol.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Really, Mr. Biggs? Bryce wasn't good last season as low-hanging fruit.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows it already? Is that why?
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Mike,
tough.
Mike Reed, Sault Ste. Marie was great. Shout out heavyweight.
Shout out
you,
to Mike Reed. Shout out to Mike Willett. Shout out to everybody
Yeah.
that showed up, played a part of it. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to BlackRock again. Shout out to the tribe. Obviously, having us on the reservation was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Had a great time. Can't wait to do it again.
This Ask KG from Mike G.
Hold on, one more second here. Blow me 6969 super chat. KG WrestleMania. Your thoughts?
I haven't seen all of it. I've been doing a lot of Pistons
It's
content.
getting
Shout out to
killed on
Kool-Aid.
socials.
Yeah, night 1 didn't necessarily look good. I'm gonna cram it all in tonight, but I heard night 2 was better, but night 1 was like atrocious.
Cram it in.
TKO is ruining WWE, so it is what it is.
They ruined the UFC, so it's only a matter of time.
Yes. I mean, UFC was kind of already doing it to themselves, and they just kicked the bucket over. But
Yes.
yeah, but
All right. Fine. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I just wanted to get this one. What was your favorite Flannel Sam meltdown? And of course, it's Throw the Hood Up, man.
Yeah.
That was.
That one gets overlooked because of the head slamming incident.
That was.
I think pound for pound, that's the
It's
best
up
one.
there.
Pound for
It's
pound.
up there for sure.
He doesn't have
Well,
like
just put the hood on me right now.
Talking about Deion Sanders.
Fuck, dude.
That was golden. Shout out Flannel Sam, man.
I love flannel so much. I 100% completely understand why he had to move on because he could not, it was mentally draining. Watching when he started hosting the show every day,
man.
seeing how quickly he was deteriorating.
Just day by day.
It's like, damn, man. It's like watching somebody on hospice. Love flannel. It was getting him. It was getting him.
Yeah.
He did what's best for him, and I love him.
Dude, every now and then, like, it'll clip, you know.
Oh, it gets me sometimes.
It'll clip me. I mean, I dodge it, but it clips me.
It gets me sometimes.
It's part of the game, man. You just can't let it control you. That's all.
100%.
Oh, that's my guy, man. Much love.
Oh,
Much
Flannel's the fucking man, dude.
Woodward Sports.
I still think I got to go with telling D-Mac the cups aren't his to his face.
Yeah, no, that's nuts.
First
bro.
couple
That was the most
weeks,
insane
First
moment.
couple
That's
weeks,
nuts, bro.
I'm sitting right here. I was like, no way. He's fucking 7 feet away from the guy.
You were a role
nuts,
player.
kid.
You were just a role player.
That's when I realized that
It takes nuts, bro.
if I need someone to ride, Flannel would ride with me no matter what.
that's
Bro,
a
that
fact.
guy stands on business.
He literally made Sean yell like a girl.
Yeah.
Man. He scared Sean.
Mike G, ask KG, would you ish on a local athlete just because he went to a rival team on his draft night? Or do you applaud him for getting to the next level because that's what we do? We support our own.
Well, Mike G, no, I would not shit on that local athlete, but I'm not going to accuse certain people of doing that either. So you're being fair.
Okay.
It's all fair.
The
game.
I Have a Wife was a great one, too, yeah. I have a
man.
wife.
It's
I get
so
laid
many.
all the time.
The Ben Wallace thing, it's so many, bro.
Ben
Like
Wallace.
he got the greatest hits. He really does.
When he slammed the headphones in the booth,
Yeah.
I forget what that was even. Oh, it was like Stick saying Jared Goff built the team.
Yeah.
And he fucking spiked the headphones.
He headbutted a locker too. He broke
did.
the mic up here
He did.
during the wound.
Passed out live on air.
He did pass out for the crowd.
Oh,
for
man.
y'all entertainment. For
yeah,
you out there.
Yeah.
I still use that sometimes. Like Ana de Armas posts a picture on Twitter. I'll quote it with Flannel passing out.
Last one here, Mike G. Ask KG, do you think Neil hates Javi because he looks Mexican? Well, Mike G, he's Puerto Rican, but somebody who just stereotypes Hispanic people to all, quote, be Mexican like you do, certainly, as evidenced by your comment there.
That's crazy,
I could
Mike.
understand why you would struggle with that.
Yeah,
But
we not gonna
your
do
thoughts
that.
on that?
Yeah, we not gonna do that.
Mike-
Respect to Mike G, we not gonna do that.
Yeah, Mike,
KG,
we don't
look behind you.
appreciate
Look
that
behind
kind
you.
of
Look
bigotry.
behind you.
Look back.
Look behind you.
Oh shit! Book him out there,
Book
man.
him out
God
there.
damn it,
She's
man.
looking for KG's
Yeah,
car.
she
too.
are. I saw some black SUVs watching me this morning, so I don't know that. They on me.
Goody, are you parked out there?
No,
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I thought you were a tough guy. You're going to keep parking out there, KG.
No, I mean I am, but just not today.
It's not worth the hassle.
Yeah, it's not. I'm tired of that bitch.
Weezy D, ask Big D Energy, which means KG. Are you guys aware that Jamal McCoy is a better prospect in TA and would be better than a generic Trenches pick?
Fair.
I don't expect him to go corner though.
I wouldn't mind it. Real quick before we get out of here, I do want to just tell real quick side story from the Sioux. So we ate some mushrooms allegedly. We were walking, not like a lot, like we weren't like tripping balls or anything. We just had a little bit to feel good and to feel like more drunk and stuff. Don't do drugs, kids, unless you want to be really cool.
We don't condone
but
it.
we do not condone it. We do not condone any type of drug use, but. So at the end of the night, we get back to the hotel. We were playing Mario Kart. We were drinking in the room or whatever, and we threw on like Blue Planet, but it was like a specific Oceans one on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it was narrated by Barack Obama.
Stop it.
I
For real?
swear to God.
Oh,
we were
that's
like,
fire.
That's
fire.
Is that fucking Obama? Like because we were locked in because it was showing like oceans and shit like that. It was like and here we got a starfish.
Yeah, right. That's
Dude, that's
hilarious,
Obama.
bro.
It was
All right, let's get out of here
triple
before that hits the chat. You guys ready? All right.
Shout out Barry O, dude. Get that check, man.
No, for real. And he got the voice for it,
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
Yeah, that's like a perfect voice.
No, yeah, it was dope. I was just like, there's no fucking way that's Obama.
Oh, speaking of side stories, I have a great side story for you off mic. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Well, see you later.